Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Where Evil Lives, Shtriga Nonna's Hut. This is episode 2 of this adventure. When we last played, our heroes, members of the adventuring guild, the Vea, had been tasked with dealing with a nuisance? Question mark? A problem. A problem that had been causing issues for the other operations of the Vea in this snowy hinterland. One Shtriga Nonna's hut, a cat hag hut that trumps around the land, sowing chaos and discord and making deals normally found up in the mountains nearby, but for whatever reason now down amongst the lowlands, which in and of itself would be one issue, but the real problem has been the copious amounts of troll spawn issuing out of Shtriga Nonna's hut as it traverses the countryside. Troll spawn that the party have now faced off against as they found Shtriga Nonna's hut with some directions, the aid of some crows, I believe, then made their way onto the hut with the potential fib of making a deal, and then made their way into the small single room cabin where they met the spectral kitty cat Briar Tom, had some ups and downs with him, and then stole his collar, thus freeing him, question mark, from this place.
I mean, you could very easily get rid of that question mark by just telling us, DM.
And then, while trying to figure out what the fuck was going on, the party were attacked from a secret doorway by a bunch of troll whelps. And with the reveal of this secret doorway, they can now see that Shtriga Nonna's hut is bigger on the inside, and a darkened portal shows farther into the hut itself, beckoning our players forward. And that is where we kind of like jump into the scene. So I think everyone is already on the map, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it is immediately after the battle with the troll spawn, where you discovered, right, where you kind of like figured out that these things will not even go down if they have not been hurt by the appropriate kind of like types of damage, thus complicating things. But due to the proximity of the fireplace, you were all able to gather a few torches, or actually I think it was just one torch that got passed around several times, and
Yeah, 100% what happened.
until Lily decided to just physically push one of the troll spawns into the fireplace and kind of hold them there while they burned to death. So the whole room just smells of burning troll flesh.
Adapt, improve.
And your mission, right? Your mission from the Vea, as a reminder, to either get the Shtriga Nonna to clear out, take her fucking hut and go, or if she is unwilling to defeat her so that the hut is no longer a problem. But you have several side quests. One of those being the freeing, if you can say like that, feline freedom, the charge of finding all 4 of the spectral kitty cats within Shtriga Nonna's hut, and freeing them from this place. You were also charged with a rescue, if it's even possible. A dying kobold soldier happened upon the Vea, and before they died, mentioned the last member of their contubernium, their decanas, still alive within Shtriga Nonna's hut, and waiting potentially to be rescued. And then the third side quest being discovering the reason for the troll spawn and their issuance and putting a stop to it. So, I hand things over to you players as you see this dark doorway leading further into Shtriga Nonna's hut. What do you want to do?
Well,
I think we should
I
push
think we should go
forward.
to the door.
I mean, we could just stand here and wait.
I want to open a window here.
Oh, yeah,
You want to
sure.
air it out?
Really here, air it out a little bit.
Air it out, air it
and
out.
then can
Yeah.
I do a perception check to see if there's any like shiny nuts and bolts around that I could pick up and stock up on for the
Oh yeah, sure. Roll me a perception check. We'll basically count this. Actually, you know what? Don't even. That's fine. We'll count this as kind of like a luck-based perception check. The idea that if you rolled high enough, even if there weren't shiny bits and bobs around, there are now shiny bits and bobs around for
Okay,
you to
sounds
collect,
good.
right? And yeah, I think on a 15 you're able to pocket like a handful of little things off the shelf, right? Like a couple of little thimbles and little like sewing instruments and other little bits and bobs and things like that that have some sort of metallic surface or glassy surface that you can kind of like repurpose as this is a shiny thing. This will work, right? So you got like a little handful of that type of stuff. Oh, yeah. Lilius, I forgot to change your character name again on the layout.
It's fine. I'll be Keith forever. I just won't respond to it.
I just keep
yell
forgetting.
Lily if it's my turn.
I love how you're like, I don't respond to my character name, just make it my name.
Just make it my name.
I
and
mean,
yell at
that's
Buggy. You
solves
want
that problem.
one? So yeah, what is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna start poking my head into this room where that whelps came out of to try and get the lay of the land.
Okay,
Do
sure.
I question?
Yes.
Do I still have the collar, or did it dissipate with the cat?
I'm gonna say you still have the collar.
All right.
It is still kind of like this almost ethereal, spectral quality, but there's somehow enough substance for you to kind of like hold on to it or keep it on your person.
Can I just throw it on my wrist like a bracelet?
Yeah,
for the time
you could like tighten it down, you know,
All right.
like all the way down.
I'll just do that.
Linsey's gonna come out of this with just like an arm covered in cat collars, and it's gonna be a bad story.
I was gonna
I'm
say,
gonna go-
or his arm starts turning ethereal as it becomes a ghost.
Oh shit! All right, Guy, and I'm assuming on the back of Artorias.
Mm-hmm.
Start to
Unless there is an event that we both can't fit together.
kind of start to peek forward, poking your head inside. And I love maps. After having run maps that don't have stuff, Dungeon of the Mad Mage for such a long time, I love maps that are actually art and show things because it helps me not have to describe 50,000 things to you. You see this room before you laid out as it is. It's covered, right, in bones, dirty dishes, filthy utensils, right, all over the table, all over the floor, and then you can kind of, if you kind of like peek your head in all the way, you can see there's a fireplace, a cold, ash-filled fireplace sitting in the bottom right corner of the room. And there are two doors, right? Just ahead of you, there's a door that leads to the left, and then across the room, there is a door that leads further north. And then I think kind of like most noticeably, prominently displayed on a platter on the table is an unmistakably humanoid skull. And you can see at the back of the skull, it just looks like something has chomped into it, broken through the bone of the skull, and just like crunched into it.
Gross.
Yeah. Anyone
Arm-
feel bad anymore?
Well, I feel like it's safe to assume this door to the left moves into the room where we saw more whelps coming out of. So I'm gonna move across the room and kind of post up in front of this door.
Okay, so
And just
everyone
like-
else, Gartorius. I combined
Gartorius.
Gartorius. God
That's the
damn
old
it.
portmanteau.
Guy and Artorius head into the room, thus kind of like allowing everyone else to filter in behind them, unless anyone else is wanting to do anything in the room that you're currently in.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to go last.
Quick question is, I'm assuming it hasn't been 10 minutes yet, so I'm assuming we still have detect magic up, and if so, do we get any pings in the room?
That battle took, less than 30 seconds. It was, they basically kicked in the door, rushed out, and it was a ferocious little, combat for the next bare moments before you
So he
were
did
able to
die
put them to the
quick.
torch.
It's not like I held him there forever.
Look.
I mean,
Quick is subjective when you're on
Quick is
fire.
subjective, Lily. God damn.
All right, good point.
Yes, the detect magic is still definitely up for both you and Guy. Neither of you took any damage throughout that fight, so you didn't have to take any concentration checks or anything like that. I think
I took. Did I take a hit? I did. I took 1 point of damage.
Then roll me a concentration check. Well, dispel or detect magic is concentration, right?
I can find out real easy.
Yeah.
Spell. Detect magic is in fact concentration. Here
roll me
is
a
your
concentration check,
concentration
DC 10.
check. It saves.
Woo! You got it. Okay. Okay, so after Guy and Artorius, I might actually just start referring to you as Gartorius. I might just do that.
I demand that you let us mecha fuse together.
I think it's funny. You're riding him. You basically are mecha fused with him.
All right, fair enough.
I
would now like to combine our HP totals.
No, absolutely not.
Did you just become like a...
Absolutely not. I have to be able to kill Artorius out from under you. It's the only thing I have against you.
Well, now you can't target him. So
yeah, now it's going to be more difficult. Anyways, Guy and Artorius head into the room, cross it, allowing everyone else to filter in. Nymdaer takes one corner, Lily takes another, Dolly moves to the far side of the room, and Linsey gets close to the table. Are you actually sitting in that chair, Linsey, or are you just kind of like hanging out?
Oh, well, I'm like looking. Since I'm so short, I'm standing in the chair, so I can see what's on the
climb
table.
over the chair and then onto the table. Yeah, okay, cool. You see this eyeless, bleached skull looking back at you with a large chunk chewed out of its back. You hear around you this kind of just like overly creepy. Oh, actually,
Damn, I love overly creepy.
It's almost kind of like comically kind of like an over-the-top performance. Creepy. Like swaying wind whistling through the trees and this creaking of an old cabin dark in the woods, right? Like it's almost kind of like an over-the-top, because like you're not moving. You feel the cat not moving underneath you right now, and still this place is kind of like swaying and creaking and giving off this sound. And you get the feeling, right, that it's just the place, right? Like this is just always going to be how this place is. You also don't hear basically anything else
Than the swaying and creaking?
Yes.
Are Is there evidence in this room of any cats?
Roll me either a perception or investigation check.
I would also like to help with the cat check.
You can either roll your own, or Lily can roll at advantage.
I will roll my own because
Go
I'm
ahead.
not proficient at it, and I would like to play with it or into it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Excellent.
Absolutely how that goes. Yes, absolutely how that goes. So, tell me, Mitch, how does a failure at looking around for a cat look for Guy and Artorias? What are they doing that they fail so badly?
Artorias starts sniffing to try and assist Guy.
Yeah.
And as he's moving around sniffing real low, right? And he gets a whiff of something under the table and darts forward. And as he does so, Guy smacks his head on the forehead,
Just
on the edge of the table and gets knocked off.
It goes
clang. God. Wonderful, love it. At the same time, Lily, you are not having as difficult time as Gartorius is. But looking around this place, it's there might be signs of a cat here, but it's difficult to tell because it's just so filthy, right? It's so cluttered and filthy. There's just shit all over the floors. You take a look at some of the bones still have like meat on them. And it's in this kind of like weird state of like might be starting to rot, but hasn't quite gotten there yet, right? So it's kind of got this off smell. And there's bite marks all over them, and some of them might be from a cat, but they could also maybe just be from like a small troll. You don't know. There's nothing here that tells you definitively, yes, there's a cat here, or no, there isn't a cat here.
Okay. Is there anything in the fireplace? Like, is the fire lit?
No,
Yeah.
not lit.
Yeah, it's lit.
It's lit. It's cold. It's and it doesn't have that feeling, right? Like, cause a big stone fireplace that has been lit and has burned out is still warm to the touch, right? Cause that heat radiates throughout the stones. But this thing is ice cold, burnt, old ash inside of it. It feels like it has not been lit in a very long time.
Burnt old ash.
Was there cat poop?
Is
In the
there
ash.
cat poop in the
the
ash
ash.
specifically? Since you're asking specifically about that, I will let you roll either a perception check or an investigation check, same as Guy and Artorias did, or, because it's such a specific scenario, I will say you can also roll something like survival instead if you want.
Survival. You're pretty good at survival.
I'm gonna do a survival check.
Track that poop down, honey.
12. No poop in the in the ash. No anything in the ash as far as
where
you
the
can tell,
poop at?
right?
It's not in the ash.
That's a good question. Where the poop at? Yeah, no, it Casey's just like, what the fuck is going on? Because she just hears me talking about poop.
We say it all the time.
They're trying to find
Where the poop at?
you should play.
Wait, so she hears poop and is like, oh, I'm interested.
No, she's absolutely not interested. She's over there like, what the fuck are you playing?
It would be a great litter box for a cat.
It would be a great litter box. But seemingly, either it is not being used as a litter box, or these cats have no need for a litter box.
No spectral poop?
No spectral poop either, yeah.
Unfortunate.
Anything else?
No, I'm ready to go.
Skull though. Can I pick up the skull and investigate the skull?
Sure, absolutely.
I don't know
So,
why I need to, but...
Dolly, your big moose hands, your big moose mitts, you're able to just kind of like full like basketball palm this skull from the top and just like pick it up. You can roll me a medicine check or a nature check.
Medicine.
We got a 20. Okay. A couple things that you notice off the bat with this. First off, it's clean. It's bleached clean. It is uncharacteristically devoid of any sort of remnant of flesh or anything like that, right? Missing the lower jaw, that's gone. Skulls don't get like this naturally unless they have been out in the open for a long time and creatures have stripped them, or they're in an environment where the weather strips them in some way, right? Otherwise, skulls keep, like little desiccated bits of flesh here or there, etc., etc. So that is concerning initially. This thing has been processed or tampered with in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And then the other thing is just how particularly concerningly large the bite mark is on the back of the head. Because it's way bigger than any of your companions. It might be a bigger mouth than your mouth. And you're by far, like, the biggest of your group.
And you got a big mouth.
Got a big mouth.
Big mouth ass motherfucker.
Wait, if it's got a big bite, does that mean that it's a big skull?
I mean, you can take a big bite out of anything, even small stuff.
That means if there's a big bite, there's like 10% of the skull left. If like a moose is biting into a skull, you ain't got nothing left.
Yeah, it's basically like a big chunk of the back is all gone.
Okay.
Someone take a munch and crunch.
Someone needed
Yeah,
that marrow.
All right.
Am I allowed to keep said skull?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep the skull.
Okay.
It might come in handy.
Yeah,
I think so.
How about it?
Good.
It could be
Alright.
a weapon. I could throw it at someone.
What
So
would the
what's the
party
deal?
like to do at this point?
It might behoove us just to double check that door to the left and make sure there's nothing in that room
All right, I'm on it.
that's gonna assault us.
All right, I listen. I'm listening to the door.
Roll me a perception check.
That's this button right here. It's 3.
It's hard to hear anything over the creaking of the house, and I think more specifically for Nymdaer, the loud-ass breathing of your companions.
Mm.
Rude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's a moose breath thing.
Hmm.
We don't breathe we breathe out heavily through our nose. Like PX over here.
All right, well, I don't think there's anything there.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Open
I
it.
think we should push forward.
Is that an indication that you don't want to be the one to push forward?
I'll go.
I like
I'll
how
go.
Lily immediately removes herself from the proximity
Yeah.
of the door.
Are there any windows in this room at all? Like we
No
can't see
windows,
outside.
nothing at all. Nothing aside from the doors and the kind of like secret carved out door that you entered through.
Does the
In
house
point
feel
of
like it's
fact, I would
moving?
say that Dolly, when Dolly inspected the fireplace, you would have noticed that there was a chimney, but it was teeny tiny, right?
I remember that.
For whatever reason.
Okay,
Okay.
well, I'll go through the door.
Open the door. And you see beyond a very cramped pantry. Smells of like a combination of like mildew, kind of like moisture and unpleasantness, but then also you get a whiff of like sharp spice that kind of like gets in your nostrils, right? There's shelves to the north, shelves to the south, and they're just covered in jars, bottles, boxes full of various different looking ingredients, right? Spices, flour, preserved, pickled kind of like items, etc., etc. And immediately you can see on the top shelf of the southern it's on the south, right? The top shelf on the south is a fluffy gray spectral cat just sleeping there.
Kitty.
And there's a door right across the way going further west. What does
Can I grab a box? I want to grab a box.
Kitty.
Yeah, I want to grab a box and try to like lure the cat.
Okay, I'm gonna say the cat currently is sleeping. Are you being quiet about this, or are you just being like, "Hey, I'm here"?
I don't. Okay, wait, hold on. I want to change my plan. I want to put my hoof up to its nose and let it sniff it quietly.
And let's do like hooves.
Okay.
We know
So,
that can be
in order to do that, you'll have to sneak close enough to it so that you can do that without awakening it.
It's the sneaking.
Unless you just want to, like, intentionally be like, wake it up and be like, I'm here, and then try to approach it.
I don't know. I want to be, like, nice and not freak it out.
Sure.
Somebody, like, very dexterous and maybe can get the collar off while it's asleep?
Yeah, I don't think my hooves
I
can
am
do
not
that.
dex, so...
I mean, I
do not have sleight of hand.
Dolly, do you want to back out of the room for a moment and confer with your
Yes.
party to kind of like, okay, so yeah, easy enough. So you just open the door and look in, and this cat is there sleeping.
Hey.
So you're able to just, okay, hold up, close the door, and then turn back around and confer with your party about what's going on.
So y'all, there's a cat in there, but he's sleeping, and I'm a big ass moose. So I ain't gonna do nothing subtly.
And I'm a big ass moose.
So, who would like to go in there and be nice to the little kitty while it's sleeping?
I have a... Alright, let's see. Sleight of hand is a 1. Animal handling is 5.
I have a 3 sleight of hand.
Me and the boy can flank around everywhere we go, but we will make the attempt if no one else wants to.
Hold on, I gotta change my color.
Yes, awaken the slumbering cat to a mechanical dog. This is the best plan. I want this to happen.
I hope to God he's chewing on something productive.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I guess I will go to try my sleight of hand to take the collar off the cat.
Okay, so I will say, if in theory, right, because you all would be able to kind of like suss your way through this, right, as you're kind of like talking about things and planning this out. If the plan is to try to sneak into the room and slip the collar off the cat without waking it up, that's going to require a stealth check to not wake the cat up, and then the sleight of hand check to get it off before it reacts. Okay, so I want y'all to have that knowledge going in before anyone makes any decisions on that kind of stuff. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to attempt to stealthily enter the room.
Is that the course of action
I grant you
that the
guidance
group wants
before
to
you
go for?
do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay in this room just to kind of make sure I don't get sneaked up on from this door.
Sure. Great, fantastic. Is that it? Lily gets guidance from Linsey. Is anyone else doing anything to try to assist in this endeavor?
I feel like I can stand behind at the door. If the cat runs out, I can be like,
oh, try to body block or grab the cat, that type of thing. Be an extra. If the greased pig gets loose, be an extra set of hands to grab it. That kind of concept.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So Dolly's gonna play goalie at the door behind. Okay. Lily, it sounds like this is your show to run at this point.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm going to roll stealth to try to quietly go in there.
Okay. Why does it say heavy armor on you?
I have no idea.
What you got going on there?
There's no way.
There's no way. Oh, actually, are you using the scale mail?
I don't know the answer
What we got
to that
going on?
question.
You've got a 16. Ah, it is better AC. So yeah, I think that's the situation. I think Keith is actually rolling around in some scale mail at the moment.
Okay.
Which
I
actually gives you disadvantage on your stealth checks.
Ooh, noisy ranger.
Holy
little
cow.
noisy ranger. She's more of like one of those like, look, if I gotta get in a brawl ranger, I'm a getting a brawl ranger. She's more of an Aragorn ranger than a Legolas one.
It's fair. It's fair.
All right, so
okay, interesting.
the 11. Do I wake up the cat?
An 11. Let me double check real quick. Ba-ba-ba. You begin to creep. Open door. Begin to creep. Ah, that's Dolly.
Sorry.
You begin to creep along the floor of the pantry towards the cat. And there is this loud creak underfoot as a creaky floorboard betrays you. And you see the cat's one eye open and looks at you.
Oh shit.
Do I still have speak to animals up? I don't remember when I started that.
Did you use that on Briar Tom? Is that who you used it on?
I did. Yep.
I think you'll probably still be up then, right?
Isn't the uptime for speak with animals like really long?
It is 10 minutes. So yeah, I think it would still be be up.
Okay.
I was
So
gonna say either 10 minutes or an hour, but wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So I'll apologize and say sorry for disturbing you. I'm just looking around for the... I don't even remember what they're called. What are they called? They weren't... What did we just kill? Team! Out of dialogue. What?
Roll whelps.
The whelp. I'm just looking for a bunch of whelps that were attacking me.
Roll me a persuasion check. 22. Pretty damn good. Absolutely. There's a moment, right, where that cat's eye opens and you see its lip start to kind of like curl up, and then you speak to it in a way that only magic can, in your particular case, or in the case of the vast majority of people. And its initial reaction pauses as it regards you at first as this strange thing that is actually speaking words to it that it understands and knows that it can communicate back to you with. And then after you kind of like tell it this, hey, we're looking for these troll spawn things or whatever's causing them, it regards you with more kind of like curiosity and less annoyance than it initially perhaps would have. And
it's like, okay, you're cool.
Its other eye lazily opens, and it gives one of those big cat stretches where it's making very clear, right, like that it could have just sat up and started conversing with you, but it's going to take its time making sure it's comfortable and good and ready before it says anything back to you. And then after it does that big stretch, it sits up, right? You know, does the like very like regal arms in front of it pose, and this motherfucker's fluffy as shit. My fucking god! You can see now that it's kind of moved. The tail is off to the side and flicking, and it's this big bushy ass fucking tail. And it just kind of like casually licks its paw. And no, it's not a Persian, but it's kind of maybe got a similar-esque build, right? Kind of casually licks its paw and cleans its face a little bit before deigning to respond to you. In this very kind of like high-pitched, well-to-do kind of voice of, oh, those things. They're so dreadful and annoying. They're in the East Wing, though I wouldn't disturb Gorfus if I were you.
Who's Gorfus?
That's what makes the troll spawn.
Oh. I will ask it if it's happy and well taken care of here.
There could be more. Also, I'm gonna reiterate. The only reason you're getting this much out of this cat is the combination of speak with animals and such a high fucking persuasion check, right? Like, if you had rolled lower, you'd have got a little bit. You'd have been like, yeah, who's this fucking human, right? But a 22 at level 4, you guys are level 4, is really fucking good, right? So, this cat kind of like prisses up a little bit and exclaims that it's always so noisy, but I guess that's fine. There could be more pets.
Can I pet
and
you?
then its eyes just kind of like turn and bore holes into your skull.
I will offer to pet the cat.
It gives you that, right? Like, it's like it's a person who just told you exactly the thing that they wanted and just insulted that you would be so brash to offer that thing.
Oh. Is that a no?
Didn't say no, but you kind of had this up in the air concept of like, either this is a trap or it isn't. And I'm not really fucking sure which one it is.
I'll approach. I'll see if it'll let me touch it.
You approach. Roll me an animal handling check. There is a variable DC, 5 steps per variable for this. Starting at 5, 10, 15. You beat the 5. You beat the 5. The cat looks at you as if you have lost your goddamn mind. How dare you approach it? Wait, what is that? Is that a hand? What are you doing with the hand? What are you doing with the hand? You stop? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
It's weird
so,
now that we can hear the cat enjoying the pets.
It's very it's a very like strange mood because it's like you get the sense that this cat wants to bite you or wants to hiss or scratch or be prissy and mean in some way, shape, form, or fashion, but their unnatural desire for pets has overridden that portion of their brain at the moment. However, getting to their collar is going to be a very different matter if that's something that you're going to try.
It was what I was thinking about.
And because of the low roll on the animal handling check, you're petting the cat, but the cat is on edge. Which will, if you try to go for a sleight of hand check to slip the collar off or something, that'll increase the DC.
You still have guidance.
Ugh.
That's true.
I'll ask the cat, like, if I knew a way of getting you out of here, would you take it?
Roll me another persuasion check.
Are you proficient at persuasions?
I have a +3. Although I just failed that one.
It looks at you and it seems like confused for a moment. Combination of being distracted by your petting and being kind of like wanting to be affronted that you dared to pet it, but also enjoying the pets. And oh wait, you asked a question. I mean, it's not the worst here.
Do you complete the quest?
But the quest, the check more, we gotta get the.
But I don't want to attack the cat. Okay, I'm gonna try and pet it again.
You're still petting it, you know.
I'm still petting
yeah,
it.
You're still
This
petting
is where
it.
we live now. Lily's just never gonna
Yeah,
stop
Lily's
petting it.
just
Yeah,
stuck
this is
petting the cat forever.
Welcome back to session 50 of Shtriga Nonna's Hut. What are we doing this week? We continue to pet the cat.
We'll check back in next week.
All right, I'm gonna try and take the collar off.
You're gonna try to slip the collar off, okay? Before you roll anything, I'm gonna say, already having hands on the cat, right, is a good thing. But because of the poor animal handling check, and because of that, not super poor,
check.
right? Like, but the cat's inclination of how dare this human pet me is starting to be higher than the cat's desire for pets, right? That kind of concept. So because of those, the DC, which would have been a 10 because your hand is already on the cat, the DC is going to increase by 2 for the animal handling and then by 1 for the persuasion. So this is going to be DC 13 sleight of hand check, but you do have guidance.
Okay.
Knocked it out of the park! Easy peasy.
Woo!
It's as simple as just like slide down, slide up, slide down. Oop, not that far down. Cat got mad. Slide up, slide down, slide up real fast. Grab the collar. Right, like kind of scenario, and just kind of like scoop it off of its head, and it yowls and sits up, prisses up, hisses at you, looks around, looks down at itself, looks at you, and says, "Why, and vanishes.
Oh, no.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Okay.
On the collar, you see the name Rotten Peaches.
Rotten Peach. What a name!
Rotten Peaches. And we also learned Gorfas
Gorfus.
is the Gorfus.
You quit swimming me, sir.
Wait, did we ever find out if Gorfus is a device or a person?
Cat's gone.
Cool.
I rescued it too soon.
I will say, Lily, probably now gonna start getting to the point after everything that happened in the first room, and then the troll spawn fight, and then investigating the second room, and then now doing all of this with the with Rotten Peaches. Now your speak with animals is probably about to fall off. You maybe have like another minute of it, right? And then Guy and Linsey, your detect magics are probably a little over halfway through their time. So you maybe have about 3.5 or 4 minutes left on that detect magic. I will say, Linsey, since you have gotten so close to this room right up behind Dolly, you can tell that you couldn't detect anything through this fucking doorway.
Like
even though detect magic is supposed to go through a fair amount of organic material and get stopped by like lead or thick stone or that type of shit, right? For whatever reason, while you were in that room, it was like and the doors were closed, it was like this is all you see.
All right, just real quick. I want to step in here.
Immediately, everything, it's not like you can visually see into the room past Dolly, but you can see the magic, the detect magic, just kind of like cuts off in the doorway.
I relay this information to the party. It's like, it's almost like each room is its own like unique.
Like which doorway? The one into the room we were just in?
Say what?
Like the room that I'm in? That doorway?
He like looking back through that doorway, it's like his detect magic just stops at the doorway. I would say if anyone has Arcana proficiency, they could roll an Arcana check for me.
I'm on it. Get Arcana'd poorly.
Alrighty then.
Good lord.
Anybody else have Arcana?
I'm too busy with my concussion from.
Very nice. You are too busy with your concussion. Also, it's probably just hag magic.
Stupid hag magic.
Hagic.
Wouldn't it just be like Hagic?
Hagic? I mean, Hagic or Hagic.
Yeah, either or. All right.
I'd rather say Hagic.
There is a doorway leading west, and then there's a door that Gartorius is guarding.
You guys want to go north or west? I'm partial to north.
I am indifferent, so...
And bear in mind, Lily, Rotten Peaches did tell you that Gorfus was to the east.
In the east wing.
In the east wing.
Oh,
Like it's
okay.
a palace or something.
So this would actually get us closer to who or whatever Gorfus is.
If that
To
is
the
your desire.
west, you said?
To the direction that your Gorfus is to the east. So since you only have a direction west and a direction north, Linsey is saying north is probably going to take you east faster than going westward.
Okay. Sorry, I missed the east part. Okay. Yeah, let's go kill the trollmaker.
All right. At the plant stand. A door lies before you. What do you want to do?
Well, I wish to walk forward and throw open the door aggressively.
You
Why?
throw open the door and are hit with a pervasive stench.
I turn off my nose sensors.
You see before you piles of smelly, blood-stained sheets, clothing, heaps of mounds of this material that is just stained with blood. It's like a birthing room in a horror movie.
No, thank you.
It's like
That's not terrible.
high
Casey,
birthing pod.
Casey just said, or a regular birthing room,
Gross.
Gross.
which is not wrong. Having been in one of those is not wrong.
Continue forward with my nose sensors off.
So, as you
And in fact,
move
probably turn off my eye sensors. I'm
as
just walking
you
in blind and no
further
smell.
into the chamber, you find this big L-shaped room. Piles of bloody clothing and linens. There are these two big fireplaces. And there are burning embers in the backs of the fireplaces. They're just emitting this kind of like low, almost pulsing light. But there are stacks of logs in front of these fireplaces, right? Like as if they're just waiting to be pushed onto the coals to start these roaring fires. And these things are so big, you have to imagine that they would output an intense amount of heat. And as you proceed forward, there is the southern portion of the L. There is a weird, cobbled together, almost kind of like makeshift blanket fort of clothes pinned together, tattered sheets and bits of fabric and even old bloody blankets, creating this tent in the bottom of the room. And from it, you can just hear this loud, rhythmic snoring. And it hitches as you and Artorias walk across the floor, and the floorboards creak underneath your feet, or under Artorias's feet. I need you to roll me a stealth check, Guy and Artorias.
Okay. Stealth. 6.
You have advantage?
I am going to use my lean token, to give Artorias advantage.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, because he is not proficient in stealth.
Nice. And you already rolled, so 2 18s. You and Artorias freeze. And the snoring returns to its rhythmic cycle.
I look back at the group and I just say, right, I make emotions.
Linsey and Dolly, I think you both can kind of like see Guy there. Maybe Lily can through the Lily can through the angle of the doorway see Guy just look back and make this.
Don't forget, I do this.
Oh, and
Panic! Somebody's sleeping over there.
pretty good interpretation. Nice.
Probably the big bad. Want to go wake him up and kill him? You guys all just looked at me like I was insane.
I continue.
Here's the war
I
crimes
continue
part coming up
sneaking
again.
forward.
Lily and her war crimes again.
You know what?
Here I go, war criming again.
War crime.
Okay. So Guy and Artorias, is your plan to just keep sneaking forward, and everyone else is trying to slowly sneak into the room?
I'm gonna sneak closer till I at least can see what this thing is.
I'm gonna say Guy and Artorias, because of those 18s, I'm gonna let you move 10 feet in whatever direction you want before anything else happens. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Other people, as you start to kind of like creep into the room, if you are going past the doorway, I want you to roll me a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's smart for me to go
I
last
am
because
the
I am not
knight.
stealthy.
Yeah, we found out that Keith is just kind of like chink, 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 chink. Just plinking around in that ring mail. All right. Okay. It seems so far as if miraculously the automaton gnome on the back of the mechanical hound is able to, like, servos actuating.
I apply grease as we're moving.
Right, like
every servo
is able to be
snore.
quiet enough to slowly sneak forward. Everyone has moved into the position that they are currently in. But now you all know any movements from anyone is going to be a check, as this thing is sleeping. So it's up in the air now, right? With that being said, what is the plan? To try to sneak in here as much as possible before you wake it up and see if you can, like, not wake it up and take it by surprise? Or is there a different plan?
I mean, if I can sneak up and, stab it in the neck while it's sleeping, I'm gonna try.
Okay. So, Guy, you wanna sneak all the way up on it? If that's the case, I'm gonna say we're gonna move.
If you wait, I can come tap you on the shoulder and give you guidance for, Well, I don't. If you're gonna get to his neck, you don't need guidance.
I'm gonna say, since Guy was already kind of like in the room, let's do this. We're gonna do everyone hold their positions, and we're going to roll initiative. And we're just gonna go down the initiative order of people making stealth checks to try to move around this room.
Guys, this isn't gonna work.
And I have passed without a trace. If I knew that we were gonna have to be real sneaky, I would have cast that
There was literally this whole scenario of,
Well,
hey, we're all going
like,
into this
like
room.
guy was already in the room and everybody was in another room.
What's the range on Pass Without a Trace?
Really good question.
I think it's 30 feet.
He was definitely 30 feet within range of you. In fact, he might still be 30 feet within range of you.
It is 30
You could
feet.
still pass me
he's
without a
still
trace.
30 feet in range of you.
I mean,
Do you want to be like,
Guys, stop. Hold on a second.
yeah, sure. Yeah, let's do that. And I cast Pass Without a Trace.
all right.
Excellent.
Which also means I have to drop concentration on Detect Magic. Whatever.
Magic.
I mean, I got mine up.
Yep.
All right.
That's a +10, baby.
Nymdaer, you are the lightest on your feet.
Oh, I didn't fucking in it.
Linsey has cast Pass Without Trace. Which is fitting,
Don't worry
because he is last in the initiative order, so it's like he cast it and then the initiative order happens. So Nymdaer, you are... I'm gonna say this. You're all sneaking. You're all kind of like stealthing around. So if you are sneaking, your movement is going to be halved as you're kind of like creeping around the room. Okay?
Okay.
So Nymdaer, you're gonna go towards the opposite side of the room. Is that the plan? I think you're muted.
Yeah, sure am muted. Lord knows for how long. Probably since the poop incident.
Whoop. Oops. It happens.
Yeah, not the cat poop.
Yeah, we've been saying shit this whole time. We just thought y'all ignoring us.
Sorry. So yeah, Nymdaer, you just cross the room over towards that far
Yeah,
fireplace.
I just sneak on over there. Just
Sounds great.
I'm assessing that. I'm performing an ocular pat down.
Wonderful. You're performing an ocular pat down. If you want,
On what?
roll. So I will
On the
stress.
situation, motherfucker.
This we have the turn order up, but this is not combat, right? So we aren't going through actions, bonus actions, all of that different type of stuff, right? Like this is the prelude up. So if people do want to try to prep things, that's fine, right? But what I would say is Nymdaer, as you're sneaking, if you want to be prioritizing a perception, roll me a perception check.
I would like to prioritize perception. See what we're getting ourselves into.
17.
Pass
Okay.
down.
I'm gonna-
I base my experiences on stalking spiders.
I'm going to ask on a 17, is there anything in particular that you are focusing on?
Danger.
Look at that puppy.
Sorry.
She won't stop whining.
I assume everything is danger in this instance. I meant more specifically of, are you looking at a particular portion of the room?
Obviously, I'm looking at the tent. No. The bloody rags.
Nymdaer.
They're suspicious.
As you pass across the room and your intuition draws your regard to the bloody rags, you realize it's very, very fortunate that you took the path that you did. Because you walked through potentially one of the only piles of rags that might not have something under.
Oh, damn. Something underneath.
As you just almost imperceptibly, right? You just barely notice the slight rise and fall of some of these bloody piles of sheets of linens, as if something beneath them is breathing.
I stab it.
You gonna stab it?
I stab it. The one above me. I say,
You're stabbing. Okay. I am going to say.
Child, we'll find out.
I hope it's not a small child. I'm gonna say, Nymdaer.
It's the kobold we're looking for.
Because you cannot see what you are stabbing.
Look, Dead is free too.
You would have disadvantage on it. However, because it is actually, what's the thing for sleeping? Let me check.
What's the thing for sleeping? I'm killing a sleeping thing. All right, I'm into it. Prepare to die, sleeper.
Incapacitated. Okay, so exactly what I was thinking. So here's the thing: you can't see what's beneath this thing. However, it is asleep, so it's incapacitated. So since you can't see it, you would normally have disadvantage. But because it's asleep, you'll have advantage. So basically, you're stabbing into a big lump of bloody blankets, and you're just not sure what's underneath it or how big or that scenario.
Rest in peace, blankets.
23. The aside to something being unconscious is that if it is hit, any attack against the creature, as long as the person is within 5 feet of them, it is a critical hit. So that is a critical hit. That is
Rest in peace,
17 damage as Nymdaer plunges his curved blade into the breathing, bloody pile of linens. And
it was a cat.
17.
Well, Dead is free too.
Miraculously, your blade pierces through this thing, and it does such massive damage that as you pull your blade free and a piece of the linen falls aside, you reveal a troll whelp.
Mm-hmm.
That, because of the massive damage, died instantaneously.
Damn.
Oh, hella.
And now you know that it's not just fire that can kill these things. It's that if you do so much damage in a single hit, you can override their regeneration.
Okay, well, good to know.
And that too was because it was just one relatively silent. I'll say this actually. We'll play this fair. Roll me a second stealth check, Nymdaer, to see how silent it was.
Reasonably.
10 plus 10 from the pass without trace, so that is a 20. So it was pretty fucking quiet. It was so quick that the troll whelp did not have time to scream out or cry out or anything like that. It was just a blade sinking into a pile of blankets and flesh. I think
Nymdaer looks surprised.
Probably it for Nymdaer.
Yeah, that's it.
Lily, it's your turn. You are.
So I have a question.
You're still in the other room, but you do have the benefits of the pass without a trace. But if you enter the room, you will be rolling stealth checks, and they will be at disadvantage because of your armor.
Yes. So the other question, so because he killed him so quickly without anything, nothing else has moved or stirred or noticed
Nothing else
us?
has seemed to stir or notice.
I'm gonna stay here.
This is like that quintessential like Conan sneaking into the enemy encampment and like murdering one after another, kind of like in their sleep type situation. Like you get the impression that if you are quiet enough about this and you deal enough damage in a single hit each time, you could potentially murder a lot of the things in here.
I feel like I'm not the right person. Because
might-
generally I
yeah.
hit, but that doesn't mean I'm doing a shit ton
Doing massive
of
damage, right? Well, I will say, right, like, from a mechanical standpoint, you as a player should know that the only reason Zach got the automatic critical is because he was within 5 feet, right? Because 5 feet within a sleeping target, it's like you coup de grace them, right? Like you just reach over and slit their throat type scenario. That's why it does so much damage. So even you, like, just shooting into a pile of blankets isn't gonna do as much damage because you're not doing that coup de grace, right, type situation.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay here.
Do you
guys
wanna
can kill him?
Do you want to try to do anything else, like make a perception check, or try
Sure,
to
I can. I'll look all around the room and see what I see.
roll me a perception check? Okay.
I don't.
Now that you are aware, right? I will say this. Now that you are there is a body on the field. So this is combat, but it's a shinobi stealth mission combat, right? So I will say, if you want to hold your action, Lily, to shoot something, if things kick off, you can absolutely do that.
Okay, I will do that then.
Okay, awesome. Sounds good. All right, then we are on to Guy and Artorias. Gartorius, now that Nymdaer has slain one of these troll whelps under these piles, you are now aware that there are troll whelps under these piles of bloody blankets. You just don't know where necessarily. You could roll a perception check if you would like to try to identify them.
No, I think I'm just gonna keep on moving towards this Norin dude.
Okay. I will say, it's not going to take you an action to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will percept.
A 12. You're not sure. It's all of these piles, now that you're looking at them, you're like, any of these piles could have a fucking troll spawn underneath them. They're all big enough.
Mm-hmm.
And you are not able to kind of like notice that almost imperceptible detail of the slight rise and fall of the blankets as if they're kind of breathing. So you're unsure. What are you doing for your turn?
I'm going to continue sneaking forward.
Roll me stealth checks for you and Artorias.
No.
Holy
32
shit!
And 29.
You are Guy Man and Bat Dog.
Yeah.
It's
Guy Man?
I don't know. Look, I was making it up on the spot. Actually, I think Guy Man is very fitting for Guy. I think that is actually Guy.
I am Guy Man.
I am Guy Man. That's how they do this, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Guy Man sneaks forward.
You are the fucking knight. Stealthing movement is halved, so you've moved 5 feet. You have 10 more, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Where do you want to move?
Wait, no. So I have 30 total. So yeah. You're right. I will try and go in the tent.
So I will say the openings to the tent are on these sides, on the left and right. So you can go and like move yourself back. That's like a huge rent. Okay.
Go here.
Where you move, right there, guy, is exactly where you need to move to be able to see the massive sleeping figure inside of the tent.
He's big and ugly.
Kind of cute though.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, it's misunderstood.
How pretty.
He about to misunderstand this blade.
Is that the plan? Is our guy and Artorias gonna go for it?
We're gonna jump on him.
Okay. I will say, whoever gets the first hit is the one who gets the coup de grace.
That's fine. It's gonna be Artorias. Or not Artorias, Guy.
Okay. I just didn't know if there was like anything special or specific that you wanted to prepare for that.
Nah. We just jumping on him and attacking.
In that case, roll at advantage. You can see this guy, right? He's not covered by these bloody blankets, so you don't have disadvantage on the attack. So it's full advantage, and if you hit, it is a crit because he's sleeping.
Oh boy.
That is a 16. Not the greatest on a advantage sleep attack.
Nope.
But it is enough. Roll your damage.
Yes.
Automatically a critical.
Nice. Good roll. Middling roll.
So -3 on the second.
-3 on the second. So 17 total.
Man.
No, it's a crit, Jay.
Oh.
Yes. So 17 total.
17 total.
Why is it -3?
Because I don't get my modifier on the additional dice.
Oh no.
Oh no.
17. No. Plunge your blade. Are you going for anywhere specific?
I'm gonna chop his nose off.
Chop his nose off? This big bulbous thing, which is as big as Guy's entire head, right? Guy just viciously tries to cut the nose off of this fucking troll.
Dude.
I'm gonna say roll me a 1d20 above a 10, and you do actually lop this fucker's nose off.
I'm gonna take. Oh, how about a nat 1?
Oh! You don't quite get all the way through, and immediately, Guy, you see the troll. This thing, like, jumps up, screams, roars, and you see that troll regeneration kick in, and the nose start to stitch itself back together. Like, how fucking dare you try to cut me off? You do get an attack with Artorias.
Artorias lunges forward and rends.
Badly.
Very badly.
Ooh. That's not gonna hit.
Nope.
But
no, it is not.
With the scream of the troll, out of the bloody bandages, immediately startled into wakefulness, are several troll whelps, and battle begins. But we will be back to see how this battle goes in just a few minutes as we come back from our break for more Where Evil Lives. We'll see you in a few.
Goodbye.
We are back from break with more Where Evil Lives, Shtriga Nonna's huts. Our players had ventured further into the titular hut, finding a dining room of death. I don't know. And a small pantry in which the spectral, gray, fluffy kitty cat, Rotten Peaches resided. And Lily so wonderfully or terribly sent Rotten Peaches beyond.
We'll never know.
And
Are we villains? Are we heroes? We don't know.
That's just going to be the overarching question of all of the adventures that we play. And then the players found themselves in the east wing amidst piles of bloody bandages. And as they snuck forward towards this giant tent in which there was some slumbering, snoring monstrosity, Nymdaer, during this stealth mission, discovered that there were troll whelps sleeping under the piles of bandages, slew one, and then Guy and Artorius made it to the tent and there found an immense troll, attacked it, and now combat has well and truly begun. So, as combat has well and truly begun, we are going to put combatants on the initiative order. However, these peeps are all still waking up, right? Because of your wonderful stealth shinobi mission into this room. All of this is a
to surprise people.
This is a surprise round. That is to say,
shit.
that is to say, everyone who is still going is going to get a full surprise round, and then it's going to depend on what your initiative is when we get back to the top of the turn order.
Wow.
Because you've basically already done your surprise round, Nymdaer. You already surprised
not
and
wrong.
slew a troll, and Guy and Artorius have already done some stuff as well. So, we're gonna do that, and then we are going to click. Lily, you are standing in the doorway, waiting for something to happen, and happen it does as a troll whelp, poof, bursts up out of the bloody bandages or bloody linens in front of Dolly, screaming bloody murder.
Yep. So I'm gonna attack that thing.
How about it? Oh, right. That's a 17. That definitely hits. Wonderful. You deal 9 damage. This is a very funny, weird interaction that you all have kind of already experienced, but not in detail. So, you know that the troll whelps are minions, right? You know that they...
It's gonna explode, isn't it? It's just gonna be gone.
you know that they're minions, and you know that minions die in a if they take any damage, minions die, right? But the trick with trolls is trolls refuse to die unless they take the right damage, as you found out previously, or as you just found out with Nymdaer, if they take enough damage. So this troll gets hit in the face with an arrow as soon as it bursts up, and it like full limbos backward and then back up with the arrow still stuck in its forehead, not dead. So
It wasn't a 17.
it wasn't a 17, but it was pretty good. Okay, that is Lily's held action. Guy and such good shit. Guy and Artorius, it is still technically your turn, although I think you only, now that you're out of having to steak, your remaining movement is restored to you, so you would still have 10 feet and bonus actions if you want to do anything with that.
Well, my bonus action is to tell Artorias to bite things. So
Okay, so Artorias would have a bonus action and 10 feet of movement.
we good.
We good. All right.
We good.
Dolly, the time for stealth seems to be over. Troll bursts out of the linens in front of you, gets hit in the face with an arrow, limbo's down, limbo's up, screaming and ready to bite. What do you want to do?
Okay. I'm assuming this is a fire.
So these are fireplaces, but they're not actually, unlike the front room, which had like a little crackling fire, these only have dying embers in them. So like coals are there, but there are little piles of wood. You could get a fire going, but it probably isn't going to be instantaneous. Like you're not going to be able to grab a log and just boom, right? Like have a fire. But if you have like a prepared torch, you might be able to catch that off of the coals quickly enough.
Well, we used to.
Oh.
But it's going to be a die roll, right? It'll basically be a high chance luck roll.
I don't know what that means.
So a high chance luck roll. So a luck roll is generally just a roll a d20. If you roll below a 10, it's bad luck. If you roll above a 10, it's good luck, right? High chance and low chance change that from 5 and 15, right? So high chance means anything above a 5 has a chance of being good. Low chance is anything it has to be above a 15, right? It's kind of like the variables of luck.
So
that would mean you would have a pretty high chance if you just stuck a torch in there of it lighting off the coals, but it might not light.
Okay. How would I go about lighting the torch and then hitting it with the troll? Hitting the troll with it.
So, trying to light a torch off of a already lit object is just an item interaction. You basically just pull out the torch and you're like, fire! Yeah, and then you use your action to swing, right? So if you want to try to light a torch on these coals, you could do so. But again, it's a luck chance of will it work or not. If it doesn't work, you don't lose your action, right? Like you can still do something else with your action. And how you would normally light a torch without a source of flame is something like a flint and steel. Right? You know, so actually like using an action to create a spark to light a torch up, or using some sort of like magical cantrip or, you know, a tinderbox or something like that to actually start a fire. But those all take actions. So if you want to try to get a source of fire, I'm assuming you do not have a on-demand source of flame.
I don't think so, no.
Makes sense.
Do I have to...
Me neither.
Do I have to move in front of the fire in order to do that, or can I just?
You could move. So I'm gonna move you in this little arc. I'm gonna say you could go all up and around the troll whelp, and then just like stick the torch into the flame from this, or into the coals from this angle, and never leave the troll's threat range. Although again, I think troll or minions don't do it. I feel like they gotta do attacks of opportunity. That's so weird in my brain.
Okay.
It fucks with me.
I'm gonna light the torch.
I feel like the concern's probably that there will be just so many of them.
There'd just be so many
people.
of them. The part of the point of minions is like decreasing the slog of combat. But I'm so used to opportunity attacks and what they cause. I think if I wrap my head around it, I'll like it because it actually allows players to just move around minions, whereas normally combat gets very static and locked in of, I'm not going to move because I don't want to take an attack of opportunity. And now you're like, it's just a minion. It don't take attacks of opportunity. Fuck it. Right? You know, that kind of concept. So, Dolly, roll me a d20. You want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want above a 5.
No, I just do that.
7. Yeah, you stick that torch in there. It takes a second, but the coals catch on the material at the end of the torch, and poof, thing goes up in flames. You have a lit torch in your hand.
Nice.
Yay. So now I'm gonna, like,
Mince the wappening.
Whack it.
with all of my might.
Whack it with a torch.
What do I roll?
Just roll me a d20 real quick.
Okay.
And we'll go based off of that. Because if you roll high enough, it's gonna work, and we don't have to worry about it. Oh, great! You rolled right in the middle. I love it. Okay, so an 11. What's your strength modifier?
Four.
Huh?
4.
A 4?
How do you? Oh, 4. Okay. 4.
Awesome. So 4 will bring your total up to 15. 15 hits. 15 is good enough, right? So you kind of like run around this troll, stick this torch into the fire, turn, and just wallop this troll upside the back of the fucking head with this lit torch, which immediately catches like the back of its head, its little hairy head, on fire, and it starts to shriek and boil. And fire to these things is so unnatural, right? Because like,
So aggressive.
if you or I catch on fire, we're like, oh god, oh god, oh, right? Like, oh shit, my hair's on fire, right? Like, fire almost kind of like melts these fuckers, right? It like reacts in a way with their body to where they kind of like start to boil and pop, and then just kind of like deflate.
Very weird.
So, you hit this thing. Doesn't matter what damage or how much damage you do, because it's fire damage. This thing drops. Anything else for your turn?
I still have a lit torch, though, right?
You still have a lit torch, and you still have 15 feet of movement, I think.
Okay, I would like to move 15 feet. So 5, 10, 15 in front of this other troll right there.
Awesome. Great. Linsey,
Okay.
battle begins. You see... Can you see to the south? You can't quite see what's happening to the south, but you hear the massive roar, and you see an arrow and a torch take down a troll whelp. What do you want to do?
I want to move here.
You now see because Gorfus like explodes up out of his fort tent, just horrendously pissed off about having his nose almost cut off.
I think Gorfus is a person. It's not a thing. It's a person.
Gorfus.
We know that now.
Gorfus is the troll. Yeah, absolutely.
I think you might be right.
I think you should be able to see his name on the turn order now.
No, I don't see enemy names. We don't see enemy names on the turn order.
My bad. I didn't know that.
We own the way it's worked only this entire time is you see your name. Nothing else.
Interesting.
That's how it's always been.
I think you've told me that before, like years ago when playing Dungeons of the Mad Mage, and I have promptly forgot it. Anyways, Linsey, you're up.
All right. Let's see. So I think the biggest concern right now is if Gorfus takes one step left and gets advantage on Guy. So let's see if we can't prevent that from happening and cast.
Ooh. How are you gonna stop it? I'm so interested.
Where'd it go? I thought I had a thing for it.
Well, so
Produce Flame. There it is. I will cast Produce Flame on the troll.
Advantage. I thought we didn't allow the daisy chain thing.
So the people on the inside,
Right.
don't get it, but people on the outside do.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
the troll, the real troll.
The
would still
troll
get
and
it.
Dolly would get it, but you and the whelp wouldn't.
Got it.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to put that guy out right now.
Okay.
22.
Just get rid of the fucking whelp. All right. So is Produce Flame is a attack roll?
Yep.
Okay.
22 to hit, and
20
if 22
22
hits, 7 damage.
Absolutely
Fire.
hits. All right. Hold up. I gotta read the entirety of things. Fuck, I'm bad at this. That's okay. That's fine. Okay. Fire hits this troll whelp. Pops like a pustule.
And as far as bonus actions, I think all I'm going to do is all I can do is heal, so that will be in turn.
Fantabulous. We are
But
at
I will attempt to keep fire on the troll to prevent the healy heals once all
interesting.
the ads are down.
Very, very cool. Linsey, roll me a. Do you have history trained,
Probably not.
or do you
I do
have
not.
do you have nature trained?
I do have nature.
Roll me a nature check. DC is 16.
Dirty 20.
20. Okay. You've already noticed these trolls don't react like the trolls that you have heard about. Their whatever regeneration that they have does not operate in the way that you have heard about from other stories. Because in other stories, trolls just are constantly regenerating. These things seem, and you recall as you think about it, right? Like the people and even the crows saying that the things won't die. It feels like these trolls, regeneration for them is just will not die unless.
Okay.
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 So, at the top of the round, I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want
Taking that.
11.
2 people to roll me a 1d7.
Let it go.
Let it go! Let it
People
go!
roll a 1d7.
Alright, I'm doing it.
You're gonna fuck it up. Give it
I'm
to
doing one.
God damn it.
Gorfus howls in pain. This massive gash across his huge bulbous nose. He flings his head, tossing at it as he kind of like howls and flails. And you see these massive globs of blood fling off of him. And as they do, you see them almost kind of like Power Rangers or something kind of like equivalent scenario. You see the big drops of blood grow in the air in a rapid expansion, and boom, boom, 2 more troll whelps, fully formed, hit the fucking ground next to Gorfus, spewing, issuing forth from his blood.
No, don't like that at all.
Nope, not a fan.
Nymdaer, you're up.
We decided we don't like that.
Yep, as a group, we have decided we don't like that.
You don't like the
Yep.
the birther of
Agreed.
trolls?
Why?
Nope.
You have a
We don't.
fucking-
Not a fan.
Why?
Don't
Not
like it.
going to pretend we do.
Let's hurt him.
It's unanimous.
All right, well,
Council has spoken.
it's vetoed. Adventure done. Sorry, everyone. It is what it is.
Don't like.
Nymdaer, you're up. That's
I
you,
know.
Zach.
I know.
Oh, okay. I was just double checking.
I'm thinking. I'm so
You're deliberating.
incredibly bad at this encounter.
Why are you so incredibly bad at the? You killed the first troll.
On accident.
It's true. You've killed more trolls than me.
Okay. I will draw a torch and go over and light it off Dolly's.
Okay. Guaranteed lit.
And then I will poke this whelp with the torch.
Poke it.
Be poked. That's 19 poking damage.
19 poking damage or a 19 to hit?
That's a 19 to hit with the poking
It's a
damage.
19 to hit with the poking damage, yes. You poke said troll whelp, it's fire damage, it pops. Like a fucking green, disgusting balloon of viscera.
Gross.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
That's nasty. You nasty.
Yeah, a little bit.
And I will settle myself here.
Fantabulous. It's troll time, baby!
Ooh, he's
Um,
rolling.
This troll whelp is already in combat with people. This one's gonna struggle bus out of the remnants of the tent, and then we'll just close on the nearest folk, which is gonna be Nymdaer. I am going to roll a 1d3. Guy, Artorius, Nymdaer.
Come then.
Attack going at Guy, and then an attack going at Nymdaer. Okay, so we've got a.
This is the whelps attacking, right?
This is the whelps attacking, yes. So this one of the whelps is gonna jump up and try to bite your mechanical face off, Guy.
It's fucked up.
That is
Wow.
a
Of course, it's
23
over,
to hit.
Fucking don't roll lower than 20 on me. So
Jeremy, we know this. I don't even know why you put attention to it. Like we know this is fact.
I really don't understand how it works, Mitch.
Mitch over here is like, hey, the sky is blue.
I really, really don't understand how it works, Mitch.
Look at this. Jeremy rolled plus 20.
I will take my 4 damage.
Okay.
Did you also know that grass is green?
I will say, as it bites your face, it makes an unpleased reaction, Guy.
Yeah,
Like-
that's right. I'm not fleshy, bitch.
It is not happy that you're not fleshy. And then this one's gonna try to bite Nymdaer's face.
That almost rhymed.
Hey, I rolled just as good against Nymdaer. Nymdaer, 4 damage.
Crazy.
Okay.
As this troll whelp jumps on you and tries to like sink its big teeth into your shoulder.
Okay.
And that is gonna be Lily, who might not be available at the moment. Nope, you just use
I
that.
Hello.
Lily, you can no longer see any active combat, but you can hear it. It's definitely happening in there.
This is where I close the door and go explore elsewhere.
And
right?
you're just like, oh, they got it. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
I will
You should
walk
see we
into
got
the
plenty
room
of sources
and
of
try and
light.
see anything, I suppose.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
so
sort-
you're able to kind of like walk in a little bit, and you see this troll like trying to jump over Nymdaer's shield as he tries to fend it off.
Yep, I will attack that troll.
Attack! Troll!
That hits, absolutely. 11. Lily. That's so close. That's so close.
But no cigar.
But no cigar. You hit this troll in the eye. It explodes the troll's eye, sinks into its brain, and then it basically heals back, pushing the
You find it
arrow
had no
out
brain.
and re-heals the eyeball in like an instant.
Ugh. Okay. think that's it. There's not one that's close by that I could horde breaker to, right?
Uh,
Not that I can see.
Not that you can see from that position. Do you still have movement?
Yes.
You could get a better field of view if you wanted to.
Damn. Okay.
There is
Should've stopped there.
absolutely another person right here that you could horde breaker to. Wait.
Okay. But can I move, attack, move?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. It's just horde breaker. You just have to hit with, right? Or do you? Yeah, then you're golden. And 17 hits.
Woohoo! Oh, 4. What?
Yeah, 4 damage definitely isn't gonna kill this one, but you're plinking away at them. They do still have HP, even if they die in one hit. So, your damage is kind of sticking around. It's just they're weird trolls that won't die.
Gotcha.
So, if that is the end of your turn, I think we have a very interesting thing ahead of us.
Uh-oh.
As
Yay!
Gorfus, enraged, bleeding little troll whelps into existence. Gorfus howls, and he is going to move here, and almost kind of King Kong, kind of like beat his chest, and then just charge forward, swinging wildly and trying to like stomp through everyone. He's going to move a full 40. He's going to move a full 25 feet, stopping just short of the fireplace. I will need a DC 15 strength saving throw from Guy and Artorias, Nymdaer, Dolly, and Lily. Basically everyone but Linsey.
Strength saving throw?
Wow.
What am I doing?
We're making
Okay,
this
this
swing
guy.
Me?
Yeah, all of us.
There is Artorias.
To the left of 54.
Okay. Right here?
Yep.
How'd we do?
I will
You said
say
15, right?
yes, DC 15. I will say if anyone has does this work for that card? The take a disadvantage on a saving throw to give someone else a advantage on the saving throw?
Oh, if it does, I will attempt to do that for Nymdaer.
I
I think he's the only one near me.
This is a saving throw.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, it only works within 5 feet, right?
Alright, I roll it again.
Yeah. In an instance where a saving throw affects you and another ally, you can take. Oh, you got rid of the 5 feet thing.
Oh, well,
So-
there you go.
Failed.
Well,
Okay. So,
it is what it is.
So
We
Guy
tried,
takes
though.
disadvantage. Nymdaer still fails. Looks like Lily fails, Nymdaer fails, Dolly fails, and Guy succeed. Does Artorias succeed, or does Guy succeed?
Guy is a 17 and Artorias is a
Artorias
13.
is a 13. Okay, so 4 failures. The troll whelp auto fails. Actually, no, the troll whelp does not auto fail. Hold up. Troll whelp fails. Fails. As Gorfus stomps through the room, anyone who failed takes 16 bludgeoning damage as he just pounds his way through their space.
Yeah,
If you are in his space, so only Lily currently, you are pushed out of his space within 5 feet. You get to pick where you go in that 5 feet. Okay? If you failed, you are knocked prone. And if you succeeded, you take half of that damage and are not knocked prone. Now, Guy, Artorias, and Nymdaer can use their attacks of opportunity to strike at Gorfus as he charges through them, but if you're prone, you'll have disadvantage.
You said that Artorias failed, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he takes 16. But Guy did not fail. So if Artorias is prone, is Guy prone?
I imagine that you took the mounted rider feat, right?
Yeah, mounted combatant.
Or mounted combatant. I would postulate that Guy is a skilled enough mounted combatant at this point. Because it's not like a horse, where like a horse just gets like knocked the fuck over, right? Like falls over, their rider is likely fucked. You're riding a dog. He's this fucking high off the fucking ground, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, if he starts to fall, it's as simple as you just being like, whoop, and then you're just standing. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
you know, so
Okay.
when Artorias is prone, you're standing above Artorias.
All right, I swing on the man as he tries to get away from me. Then I swing badly.
10 is a miss. Now, again,
Yeah,
Artorias,
whatever, I'll
Artorias and
just
Nymdaer
swing.
can still make attacks of opportunity if they want, but since they're prone, they'll be at disadvantage.
Disadvantage bite.
Oh,
have the
misses the
exact same.
crit. Oh, no.
Man,
Oh.
I gotta change up my color.
Nymdaer, do you want
Disadvantage. Torch.
torch?
I'm gonna just roll my dang.
Yeah, just roll your dang thing.
It's an 8.
Yeah, an
Like,
8 is definitely not going to do
It's
it.
less than 8, but it's an 8.
Yeah, exactly. An 8's not going to do it, so a less than 8's definitely not going to do it. Okay. Gorfus charges into your group, wreaking havoc. This troll whelp gets just trampled by Gorfus, but because it's a troll, oh no. This troll whelp pops. That's overwhelming damage. Yeah, this Gorfus tramples one of the troll whelps that he just
Killed one of his
birthed.
babies.
With overwhelming damage. That motherfucker just pops. And it is now.
Turn tracker
Hold up.
go. There it is.
Let me double check that. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, so he did that. And yeah, that's it. Okay. It is Guy's turn now.
Well, Artorias is gonna try to stand up.
Half his movement. Easy peasy.
Okay. So he's 20 movement left. We're gonna, I think, get over here, right? 5, 10. Can I get here? Or here?
Um,
I'm gonna go here.
yeah, you
Right
got 15.
here.
You
Well,
can get there.
I'm gonna go here to give Nymdaer a spot to get in easier.
Sounds good.
And then I'm gonna swing on him.
Fucking swang. A 15 just hits.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, I say a 15. This guy is now surrounded by 3 individuals. He has the flanked condition. 4 individuals. He has the flanked condition. All attacks on him are at advantage. So that's a 19
excellent.
instead. So 12
Well-
damage.
12 damage.
Big, thicky hit.
And then I tell Artorias to bite him in the butt.
Not the butt.
And then Artorias lunges out.
Even
With a
Artorias
butt
is going to
bite.
bite this guy in the butt.
Butt bite.
Oh, that's a 25. Ooh, 6 force damage. Interesting. One of his butt cheeks deflates.
You get butt bit.
He got butt bit.
And that is the end of my turn.
It'd be what it be. Dolly! This guy just crashed through you, and that fucking hurt. That was not pleasant. And since you weren't raging, you didn't reduce it by half. What would you like to do with your turn? That was not, by the way, a say of, hey, you should rage. That was just a this is what Dolly does, so let me draw an alliteration, right? Like, you're used to things not hurting when you get hit with them because of your rage. That hurt. You are muted.
Oh,
Sorry,
thanks.
my bad.
Okay, I'm gonna rage now,
Okay.
and
sounds
I'm gonna
good.
take this damn torch and slash him with it.
Slash 'em.
Dolly, do you have nature trained?
On what?
Nature.
Do you have proficiency in nature?
I don't think you do, actually.
No, I don't.
She's a survivalist. She's not a nature.
Okay, gotcha. Do you have medicine, proficiency in medicine?
Nah, I have one, but no.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and do whatever you would like to do for your turn.
Well, what do I take my torch.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
well,
Yeah, you're gonna take your. What are you just smacking him with it?
Yeah.
Roll me a d20.
Okay. While I'm raging. That asshole just ran over me.
Oh yeah, 17's definitely. You would add more than that, but a 17's definitely gonna hit. So the damage for a lit torch is going to be 1d4. So roll a d4, and add your strength modifier. So it's gonna be 1d4 plus 4.
Wait,
No, no, sir.
So
I'm not. I'm not your keeper. I'm not
is it
feeding you.
here?
Go talk to your mom.
Down in the text box.
Go
No
talk to your
type
mom about it.
slash
Nope. That ain't me,
or R
ma'am. That ain't me.
space
That
One.
ain't me.
D4
He
Plus-
said that me.
4 and enter. There you go.
Go talk to your mom.
Mitch, how much HP you missing?
0.
Okay.
But Artorias has been smacked around a little bit.
You should have taken half damage, Mitch.
Oh, I take half damage?
Yeah, you
for
take half
16?
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm missing 8.
What was the damage?
8.
16.
It would. It's 16 if you failed. 8 if you succeeded.
Oh, sorry, I was missing 4 HP. So I'm at 28 of 40.
Okay.
That's I'm at 28 too.
28 crew.
Yeah, that charge
I
was
might be
not
asking
a
questions 'cause it's
insubstantial
actually
chunk of damage.
kind of
So,
hard to-
Dolly, you lash out with the. Oh, you're also raging, so it's going to do a bonus 2 damage from your rage damage as well. So that's going to be a 7. So 7 damage to Gorfus. And it is fire damage. You see him kind of like, "Rah!" like shy away, like raise his arms, unhappy about you waving this torch at him. And is there anything else for your turn?
You want to do anything else? You want to move or?
If I move, do I get attacked?
If you move away from him, yes. If you stay next to him and just like move around him to reposition, you don't.
I gotta stay where I'm at.
Okay, sounds good. Linsey, you're up.
All right. Bonus action.
Not a bad choice.
Yeah.
I will use to choose the form of the chalice. For my action, I will cast Cure Wounds on Guy,
Form of a hot
Okay.
air balloon.
and then I will use my bonus heals from my starry form to heal 8 plus 5 now. 13?
Yeah, 13.
To and I'll send that 13 to Nymdaer.
Nymdaer, yeah.
Interesting.
healed.
All right, very cool.
Plus 13. Let's do
awesome.
big numbers.
Hella.
Anything else for your turn?
No, I don't
Really
want,
good level 4 heals.
right,
That's a lot of
Very-
damn heals.
This might be the strongest healing class I've ever seen.
right,
Like, it's-
yeah.
it's
well,
very
Like
good.
stronger than goddamn
so
life
I took
cleric. Like, holy
ASI.
shit.
On my level up, so that got my wisdom to 5. So it's 1d8 plus 5.
Anything
On the
else for your
bonus.
turn, Linsey?
Intern. I'm not gonna risk an
Top
opportunity
of the
attack.
round. I need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 2 more d7s rolled.
From anybody?
No.
From it doesn't
Yeah.
anybody who wants to first 2 d7s I see are the ones I'm
Anyone
taking.
who wants to kill us.
I mean, I'll do it again. Here we go. Roll, side roll. 1d7. Here we go. I rolled a 4.
A 2
Do we
and
want
a
high or
4.
low?
no idea.
Wonderful. This is the second time you've seen this. You're not rolling for an amount, you're rolling for positions.
Oh.
A 2 and a 4 means another 2 massive blood droplets spill out from Gorfus's wounds, coalesce, and before they hit the ground, they are fully formed troll whelps. One of which, because of the 4, is basically in the fireplace with the coals.
Yes.
Yeah.
But not on fire because there's not an actual fire there.
Oh my god.
And Lily is suddenly a lot more surrounded by trolls than she previously was.
A little more concerning.
A little more concerning.
Concerning.
And it is Nymdaer's turn.
Nymdaer. All right.
Yeah.
Nymdaer. All right. Okay, Jeremy, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
We've previously just been seeing his little wounds knit shut. Has any wounds knit shut since he's been stabbed with fire, or is it only the fire wounds that don't knit?
He does not seem to be regenerating at all in the classical sense. Right? Like, he is still a troll, so you can see his body knitting itself back together, i.e., like, the nose that was cut off is not fully, like, is starting to slowly heal itself. And it's far more rapid than, like, any normal humanoid would be. But this is not, like, the typical troll regeneration that you've heard of. And what you've seen with the troll whelps is they're not regenerating, they just won't die unless you deal the right stuff to them.
Okay, so they take the damage, but they won't die unless hit with the correct damage.
Or enough damage.
So, in theory, they'll go down to 1 HP. Like, theoretically, it'll go down to 1 HP and then you hit it once with fire and it dies? Is that what I'm to understand? Can I roll to postulate?
You could roll me a nature check or a medicine check to postulate. if you have either of those proficiencies.
I definitely do not. I have insight and I'm a drow.
You're then in that case, I would say Nymdaer has that thought. These trolls are not behaving like other trolls. And that's his thought.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
But I'm going to say, play off of what you yourself have the instinct of.
Yeah. All right. I play off my instincts and I get up. And then I walk right here.
He get up. He walk.
And I use my bonus action to apply
Here
potent
it comes!
poison. The potent poisoning.
Potent poisoning.
And then I advantage attack with my curved blade
Fuck yeah,
while
let's do
holding
it.
my torch in my mouth like this.
Okay, Zoro. Calm down.
Well, I don't want to drop it. So I have it.
Alright, do it up. Advantage attack.
Okay, advantage attack. I rolled a 12.
Ooh.
I don't think that's gonna do it.
This is turned into such a cluster of a melee with all of your allies surrounding this massive troll and him just flailing about, screaming, roaring, stomping, lurching this way and that way, that you try to time your moment, duck in, lash out, a couple times, and each time, like, oh, I'm gonna get his torso. His torso isn't there. Oh, I'm gonna cut up under his arm. His that whole body is just like moved to the side, right? It's almost like a
quit
kung
playing
fu
with scissors.
movement.
Goddamn.
You're right. All right, whatever.
The
Action
parrot
surge.
kicked
I
in.
do it again.
Action surge.
Action
Oh shit.
surge.
Okay.
Nice.
I rolled a 22.
A 22 will hit. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, for the 22, you will take 10 damage, and please roll a Constitution saving throw.
What's your DC?
I believe it is 14.
Gorfus has a +8. He needs to roll a 6
You can
or
still
higher.
fail.
6 or higher. Oh, that's
We can't see in it.
I see that. Let me go change.
What'd you roll? A natty 20?
No, he rolled a 26.
26. So it's okay.
Yeah, he rolled, he
Just a
rolled
casual
26.
26.
Yeah, I will re-roll that though, so that everyone can see. It's a 9.
Oh, he died. He takes it.
Hey!
Well,
The
I did
reroll.
it.
He did it. Okay, what's he doing? What's happening to him?
Oh, you take 2d8 poison damage, and if you're
Ooh.
resistant, that does not apply.
Ooh, okay, 13
shit.
poison damage and cannot resist it. Interesting.
And you are poisoned.
And he's poisoned. Okay. Cool.
I think it's until I have it written down. I think it's until either my turn or his. I need to look it up again. By the potent
right.
poison. I think
We'll
it's
look
part
it
of
up
poison.
while I am attacking people with some troll whelps. We're gonna have troll whelps. Ooh.
You are poisoned until the end of your next turn.
Roll off. Lily and Linsey, roll me a d20. You want to roll higher than the other person.
Roll to get hit.
Sorry, Lily. Both these troll whelps are coming for you.
Okay.
There was the
Oh,
chance
no!
that there was the chance that one of them was gonna go for Linsey, but nah, he's coming for you.
Fine.
2 troll whelps against Lily, 1 against Nymdaer. So these first 2 bites are going to be against Lily. 21. Wait, are these public? Can you guys see these?
Yes, they're probably.
Yeah,
public,
that,
okay.
those hit.
That hits, and that hits. Lily, you take 8 damage, and then Nymdaer. Fucking Christ, I can't roll below a 20. Dear Lord Jesus. Nymdaer, you take another 4. What
I
Well
will take-
aware,
is
Jeremy.
happening?
Thanks.
You just
Well,
want to kill us all. It's fine.
that wasn't great.
you just hate
Lily,
us.
ow. Now, you do know, right, like, minions take no attacks of opportunity, so you can get away from them. However, Gorfus is also right next to you, so if you move away from him, he also will get an attack of opportunity. Though he is, you can see green around the gills.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's poisoned. I did it.
I did it.
I did it.
So I'm gonna attempt to stand up. Do I have to roll anything to try and stand up, or is
You're
that
good.
just part of my... Okay.
It costs half of your movement, so but you're immediately back up, so you have 15 feet of movement left.
Did we rest? Do I have Hunter's Mark back?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on him, and I'm just
Okay.
gonna attack him.
Fantastic. Now, he is super flanked, so you would have advantage, but you're in melee with a ranged attack, so
be
it
a
would be
disadvantage.
disadvantage. So that is a 13, and a 13, unfortunately, is not going to do it.
Okay.
But he is hunter's marked. Anything else for your turn?
And then I'm gonna try and run away.
Okay. The minions will not get an attack of opportunity against you But Gorfus, sensing like hearing the pitter-patter or just flailing wildly, whatever it is, Gorfus is going to get an attack of opportunity against you. He will roll disadvantage, but I want you to... No, I don't think that. I think he's just swinging about him. So he's gonna roll disadvantage. What's your AC? A 16.
16,
He
yeah.
has a +7.
None of your business.
He has to roll above a 9 or a 9 or above on both dice.
Oh no.
Which they're both over 20.
God damn it.
He did it. He's a god.
He is a god.
All right, 7.
Yeah, 7.
Well, we
7
don't
damage.
like living, Jeremy.
I don't. What? What?
It's fine. We don't like living. It's okay.
What? Okay. Lily, you that is a bad turn of just vicious attacks. Scorpus stomps across at you, spawns 2 troll whelps on you. They both come at you, and then he clips you as you run. Just a whole lot of damage your way, but you're still on your feet, and that is what matters. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it. I'm running.
It is Gorfus's turn. Gorfus is going to roll a 1d6 to see if he recharges his crash through ability.
Okay, I
He
need him
needs a
not to do
6.
I need him not to do that.
He,
Yeah.
he rolled a 1.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Fucking great.
Somehow Jeremy, when rolling a d6, still gets over 20.
Okay. Gorfus is going to swing wildly about himself. He
No, thank
is too stupid and too just wild to pick targets. So,
Young, wild, and
we're
free.
gonna make this a roll off. Dolly,
Well, no.
Nymdaer, Guy, and Linsey, everyone roll a d20. Lowest one gets an attack.
No,
Damn.
not it.
Yeah, not it. Oh,
Yeah.
Nymdaer. All right, Nymdaer.
Bullshit.
You've
Right,
got a
yeah.
claw
Nymdaer's
coming
getting
at
slapped.
you. It
At
is at
disadvantage.
disadvantage because of your poison. That's a 10.
Wow.
Big miss.
Miss.
All right,
Hey.
roll them bitches up again. We got another attack coming. Whoever gets the lowest gets it.
Damn.
Trying hard not to.
Nymdaer's trying hard too.
Practically unlucky. Let me just see what it is.
Oh, another claw coming at you, Nymdaer, with disadvantage. That is an 18.
That does hit.
Another.
I will use a superiority dice to parry.
Ooh. Okay. All
So I
right.
will
What's that look like? As
roll a
Nymdaer like
1d8
dodges the
more-
first massive claw, a second one follows behind. What happens?
I reduce the damage by 5.
Oh, okay. So you like catch the claw in with your blade, but it still like does the anime push into you thing?
That's what we do.
Fuck yes. All right, reduces that down from 7 to 2. So you take 2 damage. Last
Okay.
attack coming from Gorfus. I'm going to tell you, this is not a claw. You do not want this one. You 4 roll. Let's see who gets it.
Oh, don't want this one? Better roll low.
That's how that works with Mitch. This is so interesting, though. This is so incredibly interesting.
I'm not interested.
Gorfus swings wildly about himself with his 2 massive claws and then lurches, right? Like you can see him coughing, sputtering as this poison takes hold. Lurches and then in a sudden flash of speed lunges. His neck extends slightly and his jaw distends, and you see those 2 massive tusks that curl up, kind of like drop low, and he tries to basically bite a chunk entirely out of you, Guy.
Does he wobble to and
Artorias
fro?
borks at him. Bork.
That's oh well.
it
I will
actually
say
does.
He already has.
I will say he
disadvantage.
already has a disadvantage because of the poison, so you
Oh,
don't
never
have to
mind.
use that if you
Then-
don't want to.
Then we save the bork.
Okay, saving the Bork. He is going to make a disadvantaged bite against Guy. That is a 24 to hit. Of course it is.
Seems like that's gonna hit.
You take 11
Yep.
piercing damage. Here is the truly miraculously fun thing, though. Gorfus bites into your body, Guy, and you feel portions of yourself kind of like crunch under his massive bite force.
Crunch.
But then he almost immediately pulls off of you and roars, "Ah, not tasty!" And
Yeah, bitch.
doesn't heal off of his bite attack because you're a construct and have no flesh for him to consume.
Damn,
Eat
not
shit.
tasty.
Had he
Eat
hit
metal.
any of your other allies, he would have just healed 11 HP.
Yeah, that's right. Okay,
Man, suck
bitch.
it, bro.
Alrighty. God.
All part of the plan.
Artorias, right? Like, if anyone's gotta take that hit, it's gotta be you.
You just
Oh,
gotta
I'm
believe.
sorry. I'm sorry. Would have healed twice as many hit points. Would have healed 22 HP.
That's a lot of hit points.
That's a few HPs.
That's more
for
than a
sure.
few. It's like 17.
Well, that's probably only happened once. He's probably not going to try to bite the not tasty guy anymore.
I don't know. He's pretty dumb.
Yeah, he's definitely not gonna
And
recharge
poisoned.
that.
Guy, it's you and Artorias. What do you want to do?
All right, go to slash to start.
20 definitely
Slash
hits.
for 5. Classic 1 damage.
Classic
Excellent.
1 damage.
And then Artorias is going to take a moment and he starts licking his wounds. He's going to use
Oh.
repair on himself.
Ooh, look
Oh,
on him.
okay. Gotcha. Good.
Artorias heals a sick 15 HP, nearly maxing himself back out.
Very nice.
And we're back in fighting shape, boys.
Oh yeah. Anything else for your
And
turn?
girls. Sorry, that was sexist.
Peeps.
No, that's it. Yeah, people. I'm bad. I'm good.
Dolly, you're up. You've seen this troll lay about. Keep spawning troll whelps. He's clearly bad news. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna hit him with fire again.
Keep hitting him. Roll a d20 plus 4.
You know what? Go ahead and shoot it.
You can just hit that, and
18's
Plus
definitely
four
gonna
is
hit.
22.
Yeah, absolutely.
so now if you just want to roll the, what did you say? It was a D4, right?
1d4 plus 6 because it's
Plus
gonna be
6, yeah,
plus
just-
your strength and your
Yeah,
rage.
just click that button, that D4 button, and then we'll just plus 6 is 8 damage.
Another 8 damage. Fuck yeah.
They're damn good.
Screams, roars. You catch part of his arm on fire. He has to clap it out after a second.
Yeah, clap it up, bro.
Clap it out. Anything else for your turn, Dolly?
Oh,
Linsey, you saw Lily get mangled by those
Question.
troll whelps.
I'm going to ask you to make a decision on this. Can I heal and then hold my extra heal just long enough to move somewhere else and then release it, or does it have to be immediate?
Click the button for me.
Uh,
We're gonna read contexts. Whenever you cast a spell that restores hit points to a creature, you or another creature within 30 feet of you regain hit points. So it's immediate because it's whenever you cast a spell. It's not after casting a spell, you can then heal another target. It happens at the same time.
Okay. Well, it doesn't say I have to see the person.
You within 30 feet of you. Yeah, it doesn't. As long as you know that they're within 30 feet of you.
Okay. Cool. Then, if that's the case, I'm just gonna do the exact same thing I did last turn. So, cure wounds on Guy.
I'm gonna verify this. You can't see Lily.
No,
you don't
I can't.
know that she's within 30 feet of you.
Well, she just got whacked and probably yelled.
Well,
I'm saying to the player right now,
Yeah.
Jay, you
Jay
cannot
does
see
not
Lily.
see her.
You are doing a leap of faith and saying,
Yep.
I hope she's within 30 feet of me.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Awesome.
when I was mousing there,
that's
that's
fantastic.
just pitch black to me.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I want to make that clear for anybody who watches this in posterity to be like,
Yeah.
you are literally just making a leap of faith and being like, I hope Lily's over there because I know that hurt and I want her to be healed.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
The blind
I
faith. That is
appreciate
good.
that
All right,
leap of
so
faith.
Mitch, you get 9,
You get 9.
and Lily, if you are within 30 feet of me, you get 8.
Lily heals for 8 hits.
Yeah.
You're gonna be out of spells when we fight the hag.
Yeah, but
fucking
we need to be healed.
This is exactly what happened to Linsey the first time. You fought once and Linsey burned through all of his spells immediately.
Right, but we have to survive this fight so that we can attempt the other one.
I love it.
You're not wrong.
Immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 2 d5s rolled.
Flash roll 1d5.
First 2 d5s I see.
I think I did one. It's loading. Oh, there we go.
A troll whelp appears. 2 more troll whelps coming out of the blood. 1 almost in the fire. 1 next to Nymdaer and Artorias. Nymdaer, it's your turn. These troll whelps are, because you guys are not taking them down, they are starting to build up.
Yeah, they sure are.
This troll status, like this troll looking. I know he's looking green guild, but what is the
No, he's not
bloodied
green guild no
nature?
more.
Sure. He is bloodied.
All right,
But
all
you
right, that's-
but you don't know how much.
yeah, I don't know how bloodied.
Yeah. But I mean, he's taken so many
Can I
wounds
gauge
that
the amount of blood?
you can see he's beginning to become sluggish.
Okay.
Beginning to become sluggish.
Let's see, how many spell slots do I have left? I got 2 1s and 2 2s.
You want to make a medicine check, Nymdaer, you can. If you have it trained.
I don't have a train, so I will not do that.
And that is not your speciality then.
No, it's not. Okay. Okay. Do I still have advantage on him since I'm? But
Yeah, there's
guys, like,
there's
around
so
me.
many of you around him, right? Like
Uh-huh.
we're not playing flanking in the quintessential concept of have to be on polar opposites. We're playing flanking on the concept of how many people are fucking around you, basically.
How many people are effing around you? Okay. Okie dokie.
I'd say that. I might flip flop on that, but for right now, we're considering this fucker flanked.
Okay. I do the same thing. I bonus action apply the poison.
Do it up.
And then I cut on him.
You cut on him.
With a lunging attack.
Ooh, what's lunging attack do? That does extra damage, right? And increases your
Yeah.
range?
Yeah.
Sweet. So you
I
just go
strike
for
at
the
his troll heart.
Troll heart. Swear to God, Bones 2.0. 22 will hit. Absolutely.
You take 7 plus / roll 1d8 and roll a Constitution saving throw. Goodbye, Lily.
Lily gone.
Goodbye, Lily. As DC 14, you said?
It is.
Has to roll a 6 or higher.
He has rolled. No, he fails.
He fails. He takes the poison again. Wow, he
poison.
has such good constitution, and he keeps failing these poison checks.
Enjoy 7 more
Absurd.
damage.
Did you figure out how long the poison lasts?
It lasts until the end of his turn.
Okay, cool.
So he was unpoisoned, but now he is repoisoned.
But now he is repoisoned. Fantabulous. All right, cool. If that is the end of your turn,
That is the end of my turn.
we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a perception check. I'm gonna do 2 perception checks. Lily.
No, son.
Welcome back,
Nope,
Lily.
nope, nope.
Lily,
I
roll
don't
me
know what
a
happened.
stealth check.
I'm not stealthy.
That's okay. Hey, is Paths Without Trace still up?
Yes,
Oh, I'm
Technically,
very
yeah.
stealthy.
Well,
You're very
I'm the stealthiest.
stealthy.
it is.
It is. All right.
I haven't. Yeah.
The two of the troll whelps that would potentially try to track you down, Lily, do not do so because they are more interested in the targets that they can see than the potential target that they can't see.
Dang.
That just means more troll whelps are gonna go for other people, though. As the troll whelps will move, we're gonna have a troll whelp against Dolly, 2 against Linsey, 1 against Nymdaer, and then I need Artorias and Nymdaer to have a roll off. Lois gets it.
What am I doing?
Oh, also,
rolling
Sorry,
what
Guy
specifically?
Artorias, roll off.
Guy. So just 2 rolled 2
Yeah,
d20s?
just 2 rolls. One from Guy, one from
All right,
Artorias.
there's the guy. There's Artorias.
Okay, well, if I say it's coming for Artorias,
It's going to Guy.
okay, does that cost you anything?
Nope.
Okay, well then it's going to Guy.
I say no, you don't hit my dog.
Yeah, you
Yep.
say no, you don't hit my dog. So Dolly, 2 at Linsey, 1 at Guy, 1 at Nymdaer. So first at Dolly, 14. I think that misses Dolly. Yeah, Dolly has 15. 2 at Linsey, 1 big miss. 2, that's a hit.
No, disadvantage. Well, unless he's flanked too.
Disadvantage?
He's poisoned, bro.
No,
sorry.
not-
These are little
Yeah,
men.
these are the troll whelps. Yeah.
My bad, my bad.
Yep. So Linsey, you
Alright,
take
so
4 damage.
I take 4,
Is-
and I need to roll concentration on Pass Without a Trace.
Yes. Which will
Which
just be a
drops.
Ooh, that Lily, who I think is the only person who maybe cares about that right now. You feel the magic of Pass Without a Trace fade from you. You no longer get that +10 to stealth. Then this is going to. It was going to go to Artorias, but it's going to go to Guy instead. So now it's going to be above a 20. Oh, and Nymdaer. 16.
There. What? 16 does not hit me.
Okay, I feel so bad right now for Mitch.
This is bullshit. I'm never playing high AC again. Every character I have from now on, 10.
I want you to just play a character that's basically a slime and has like 4 AC, but like 3 times the normal HP or some shit.
The time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm a spider, so what?
All right, Lily,
Hate
you're
that
up.
show.
You have been healed
I
a little
like
bit. You can still hear the battle raging in the other room. What would you like to do?
I don't know what I like. Okay, so I'm a little healed, so I'll kind of. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to they don't know where I am.
You
Do I
you
have
do
health
get the
potion?
impression that they don't know where you're at.
Can I like take a health potion?
Oh,
Do I have one? I don't know if I have one.
what did you take for your item grab bag at the very beginning of the game? Did you take anything? Because if you didn't take anything, I'll just say you took the 2 health potions.
I don't remember taking anything.
Then I'll say you took the 2 health potions. So you have 2 regular health potions on you.
Okay, how much do they heal for?
What are regulars? Are they
2d4 plus 4, right?
2d4 plus 2?
Oh, plus 2. That sounds right.
Okay, I'll do that.
Just roll the 2d4 and I'll check the healing potions. Potion of healing, 2d4 plus 2. Yep.
Okay, so 7.
Alright, yeah. 7 HP. And, again, this is a house rule. Health potions, we operate as bonus actions, right? So, it's just a quick, and then you're done. So you still have an action.
Okay, I kind of know that he's there, so I'm going to shift a little.
I should clarify that for my new players. If you're drinking a health potion, it's just a bonus action. If you're trying to force feed someone else a health potion, that's an action. Know that for the future, okay?
Ooh, know that.
So yeah, Lily, you pop over, and you can see you have this angle in this dark dining room that you're in, right?
Can
you
I
have
see
this
one
angle.
too?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
can kind of see the edge of him.
Yep, 100%.
Okay, so I'm going to attack the little guy first.
Sure. And then Horde Breaker into the big guy? Sounds great.
Yeah, I missed.
Yeah, 11 will miss.
All right, so I can't Horde Breaker because I had to hit.
You
that.
have to hit.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So I am gonna close the door.
Close the door. Okay.
Hello.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
And abandon everybody.
Well then,
He says, no, I'm done.
I'm not sure that anyone can really notice that past Gorfus's big ass body, but it happened. It's Gorfus's turn. Gorfus is going to try to recharge his crash through. Rolls a 5, does not get it. And is just instead going to do a flurry. With same order, we're gonna do a claw bite.
Disadvantage on all.
A disadvantage on all. All 4 of you roll. Whoever gets the lowest roll gets the attacks, or gets the attack as we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
looking
Cassandra.
like Nymdaer.
She'll say, woo, you're the damn barbarian!
Woo! This doesn't mean she wants to get
You say,
hit.
woo! What the fuck?
Hey, it's Nymdaer. All right, here we go again. Claw at Nymdaer. That's an 18.
18 does hit me, yes.
That's 10 more slashing damage your way. You gonna try to parry again or anything?
He's gonna fucking die.
You're just gonna die. All right. Second claw attack. Everyone rolls. Let's see who gets it.
That's a
Roll again.
D12. Ignore that. Yeah, 17.
Ignore the D12. Oh, it's a
Please,
roll off
Dr.
between
Rollian.
Nymdaer and Guy. Nymdaer and Guy, re-roll.
Probably me.
Oh.
He can still fail.
Damn it!
Hey!
Blow, dude.
Nymdaer again.
This
Disadvantage.
game's fucking racist, dude.
14. Big miss. All right. It's the bite. You do not want... One, you don't want to get hit, period. 2, you do not want a fleshy to get the bite. I will say, from a party standpoint, I will say, from a party standpoint, if Guy chooses to, he can step forward to take the bite. Now,
I'll get bit.
he'll still have to hit, right? But Guy can make himself the target on the bite if you want to.
I throw myself into the bites
You throw
path.
yourself
He
into
does
the
it.
bite's
Oh,
path.
shit.
Yeah, I'll eat a bite.
I want Jay to roll and see who would have gotten it between him and Cassandra.
What do you need?
Roll me another d20.
Oh, Casso Sando.
12.
Damn.
It would have been Dolly, but instead, Guy, knowing, right, that Gorfus does not like the taste of metal and wants to eat flesh, Guy throws himself into Gorfus's path. Gorfus is going to make a disadvantage bite attack against Guy. And rolls a 12.
Wow. And missed.
It didn't hit. I'm really glad he didn't hit you for 19 piercing and
That was a
healed
lot of fucking
38 damage.
Oh
That's
my
fucking
god.
lot. That would have been bad. That's
a
for
few
sure.
damages right there. I mean,
Thank
it's
you
just
for
like-
not being fleshy, Mitch.
It's Guy's turn.
I lack the flesh for you.
You lack the
guys.
flesh. It's an important
Alright,
trait at
I,
times.
I'll swing on him.
A
Nope.
13's not going to do it.
Oh wait, do I have advantage? Because we're all
You do have
flanking him?
advantage. A 16 will do it.
Yeah, eat another one. Fucking 5 damage.
Christ. Holy shit.
And then Arthur bites his other butt.
Other butt.
Other butt.
Another 4 damage. Another deflated butt cheek.
Yeah, that's right. All the butt cheeks.
Unfortunately, you see as you deflate the second butt cheek, the first one reinflates.
It's fucked up. I'm mad.
All right,
I'm
anything else for
actively
Guy
mad
and
now.
Artorias?
No. Fucking reinflating butt cheek and piece of shit.
Fucking.
All right, it is Dolly's turn.
I'm whacking him with the dang fire stick again.
Whack him off.
Whack him off.
You were about to say you're whacking him off.
Oh, you do have advantage, so roll that d20 again.
Oh, well.
Three still isn't gonna do it,
Yeah,
even
maybe
with
not-
the
not a
bonuses that
fail.
you have. So Dolly finally misses an attack. Anything else for Dolly's turn?
Am I allowed to do? I can't hit a troll, can I?
Nope.
No. Nope. Then nothing. I'm good.
Lindsay, you're up.
So the great thing is, like, I would love to contribute to the damage at least, but like pretty much everything I do is at range, so I'd have to leave his range, and then he could potentially smack the shit out of me
Just
for
be like Lily.
leave.
Run for
Yeah,
the room. Close the door.
No, I was gonna
Liam.
say just fire into melee.
Oh yeah, I do that. I do prefer that.
You know.
Nice. Well, is just his thing.
Yeah,
It
because
is.
my spells aren't doing
Oh.
I will say, Lindsay, you can roll me if you have it trained an insight check.
Sure. 8.
It suddenly occurs to you, Lindsay, with how big this thing is and how much it stretches itself out while it's swinging, you could absolutely move 5 feet away from it
Oh, it's got read.
and not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Hmm.
All right. Did not know he had reach, but I guess that makes a lot of sense.
He hasn't really needed to use it yet because everyone is just all upon him.
Okay. Well, I'll
Now-
pop back.
Yep, absolutely.
And here, I'll just produce flame at him.
Produce flame.
18. Or sorry, 16.
16 hits.
5. God. All right. Maybe this isn't.
Y'all are chipping
fastest
down.
way.
All right. Anything else for
But-
Lindsay's turn?
I'll still step back in so this whelp doesn't step in and get advantage.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Because Lindsay steps back in, that decreases the potential number of locations from 4 to 3. So I need 2 D3s.
Not it.
I will do one.
Mine failed already once.
All right. There's a 2. He goes right there.
And Cinco.
You
Uh,
wasn't gonna go.
Wait, did you roll 2 of them?
I rolled 2d3.
I'm gonna miss out.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, you meant 2d3 from the collective players.
Yes.
But I just don't like
Well, it was a 2 and a 3.
It was a
and
2
since
and a
Mitch
3,
rolled a
and
2
everyone else rolled 2s, so I'll take the 3.
Yeah, there you go.
So 2 more troll whelps fly out of Gorfus's blood, and this room is fucking full of trolls, y'all. This is
I guess fireball.
this is a fucking issue.
There's a few trolls, yeah.
There's a
I
lot
would
of
confirm
trolls,
there's a few trolls.
and it's their turn. However,
I mean, I'm the only one they can hit.
well, that's not quite true. Troll moves, troll moves,
Yeah.
troll moves,
Yep,
troll moves.
Yep.
Shit.
Oh no.
We're going to keep previous marks. The trolls are basically going to stay on who they were previously, but I'm going to have a roll off between Linsey and Guy. Lowest gets it.
Okay.
Beat that.
No.
No. All right. Dolly gets a troll whelp coming at her.
Dude.
That is a 20 to hit Dolly, which I think will hit. But since Dolly is raging, she only takes 2 damage. We are going to have 3 bites coming at Linsey. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Yeah, of
That's a
course.
miss.
Oh, there you go.
Linsey takes another 8 damage.
Did you flat 4 or?
They do a
Yeah,
flat
you did
4.
flat 4.
Yeah, it's
They do a
always
flat
4.
4. 2 coming at Guy. Miss. And hit for 4. And then
Deflect.
one.
We deflect that one.
We
Fuck
deflect
off.
that one.
Deflect.
Oh, okay. Disadvantage. Hey,
Yeah,
that's a
get
miss.
deflected. He borks in its face. He's like, "Ruff, ruff, 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 ruff." He's like, can't swing.
And then 1 coming at Nymdaer. 22. So, Nymdaer, another 4 damage your way.
Okay.
Okay. Lily.
I have questions.
Yeah, you can hear a battle raging. Actually, I changed that. You closed the door. You don't hear shit. As soon as you close the door, all sound from the other room is cut off.
Crazy.
As if it is magically isolated.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Wow, Lily hates us so much she
I
left us
don't. So I have questions.
Like, I had
Hit me with
enough
some questions.
here,
I am
please.
going to open the door.
You open the door and you see a Gorfus still stands and there is a flood of trolls.
Okay. Am I close enough to grab like bandages off the ground?
Sure. Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. And how do you feel about fire arrows?
They're arrows with fire on them. That sounds great. This is
So
a
if
this
I
is
were
a
to
fantasy
take
realm.
bandages
Yeah, absolutely.
and wrap them around my arrows and
Sure.
use my torch to light them.
Yes.
I don't know how many actions you would want to
So
make that.
so the only thing that I would say is that's a lot of stuff to do. I would think that you would be able to grab those bandages, shut the door, and start doing that, and then on your next turn start shooting fire arrows. The
Okay.
question is though is
Will
do you-
everybody be alive by the time I get there?
well, the real question is do you have a lit torch?
I was the last person to have the torch.
You had the torch from the first room, right?
Yeah.
So,
So I was the last person to have it. I don't remember putting it down.
the question would be like, were you carrying the torch around with you while you were petting rotten peaches?
Right?
Did you have just like this torch up next to
Did I
this
just have this
spectral
torch and I
cat?
put it on my belt loop?
That sounds terrible. A torch on
I-
a belt loop?
Questions that I have. I've been waiting for my turn to bump
I'm
into
gonna
you.
say we'll make this a luck check. It's a simple enough scenario to be like, hey, can you hold this torch while I do this thing? Hey, give me back my torch. So we're gonna say 1 through 10, you do not have that torch anymore. 11 through 20, you still have that lit torch.
Go
Oh
potty.
gosh. Okay.
We love you.
You got a lit torch.
I probably just woke up my kids with
You
that squeal
you
that you guys
probably
didn't hear.
you probably haven't been holding on to it this whole time. It's probably, it probably got dropped or ditched or what have you, but it's still close enough for you to reacquire. And it's probably burned down, right? But again, you grab bandages, easy enough to like puff at it, like blow it, flare it back up, that kind of concept. So I will say, if you want to spend your full turn grabbing something to make, impromptu makeshift fire arrows, and next turn you can start firing actual fire arrows.
Deal. I will do that.
Sounds like a plan. Awesome. It is Gorfus's turn. Y'all know what we be doing. We be rolling that 1d6. We roll a 5.
Do it.
It's roll-off time, baby. I need 4 people to roll me a d20. The lowest gets a claw.
Did I get fucking skipped? Oh no, it's just now his turn.
It's just now his turn.
Okay.
Looks like I'm getting smacked.
From outer space.
Claw, disadvantage. Oh! Not.
What'd you find
It's the
earlier?
end of his turn. Did he get poisoned again?
Yeah, he was, well, at the end of his turn,
Right.
he's unpoisoned, but yes,
Okay.
he was poisoned.
So he was poisoned again on your last attack.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Claw. 22. A fucking cool. I'm sorry, Mitch. I don't know what to tell you. 8 slashing damage. Everyone roll again
I only play barbarians with no AC.
before I kill Mitch.
There we go.
Please.
I'm getting one.
I don't know. Someone else could roll a 1.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, it's so close. Coming at Linsey. Disadvantage. 16?
15.
8 damage to Linsey. And once again, with the bite, I will say, if Guy
I
wants to
throw myself in front of it.
if Guy wants to try to take the bite, disadvantage bite coming at Guy. I will say, Guy, how much HP do you have? You have 24?
24.
Alternatively, your favorite pal in the world would offer his body instead. And
Absolutely not.
he too is a construct.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna
Guy
kill
refuses
that
to let
dog one way
Artorias
or the
get-
other.
No.
I'm killing that
Our
dog.
guy refuses to let Artorias get chomped.
Okay. Bite
Let me write it down. I'm killing that
Disadvantage.
dog.
coming at Guy. 9.
January 2020.
I'm gonna kill that
Damn right.
dog. All right, big misses. It's Guy and
Fuck that,
Artorias. It's
Jeremy.
Gartorius.
All right.
Look.
All right. So we're gonna swing.
Oh shit! It's 10:22. Y'all didn't tell me that. I was not paying
It's
attention.
pretty late, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Jeremy, it's pretty damn late.
Y'all
I
gotta
feel like we should do the last 7 minutes.
y'all gotta
End
message
it
me.
on the 30.
Sometimes someone gotta be
the
like,
30.
"Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
no,
Jeremy, it's late.
30.
Nine damage coming at you.
9 damage. It do the damage."
And then Arthur looks up at Guy and licks his wounds and heals him for 2d8.
I'm gonna kill that dog.
Jesus!
I'm gonna kill that fucking dog. This is what I've been waiting for. I've hated it. Fucking mounted combatant can't hit the fucking dog. Dog keeps healing the fucking rider. My god. I'm gonna kill that
That's
dog.
the-
It's
that's the
Dolly's
point.
turn.
No.
Look, Jeremy, I don't do any fucking damage. You're okay.
You
Yeah.
can.
All I
you
do
just,
here is soak
you just
damage.
roll bad.
Roll
Okay.
below 20.
All I do is soak damage.
What's
I'm
up,
going
Dolly?
to. I can see this little troll right here.
Yeah,
Little-
he keeps
roll
he
up.
keeps trying to bite at you around Gorfus.
I would try to do like a little hit both of them, but I don't want to hurt someone else. So I'm just gonna try to hit that troll with
Okay.
my damn
Sounds like a plan.
torch.
I'm gonna hit that troll.
Hit that troll.
Okay.
Troll.
A
Motherfucker.
5 plus your 4. Even if you added anything else, is not going to reach its AC of 15. You do not hit that troll whelp. Uncharacteristic from Dolly. Dolly normally is just like an ace with the smacking things.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Smacking ace.
Anything else for your turn, Dolly?
No.
Lindsay, you're up, and you are surrounded by troll whelps. This is good bad.
I think I'm committed to just. What are the chances, guys? You know, no, we'll stop wasting time. Here, produce flame. Well, oh shit. Well, I am a tiny person, so I can just kind of zoop out here real quick.
Zoop.
Nope. No, that's still within range.
You
Okay, that's
zooping.
not gonna get me hit.
Zoop.
Produce flame
18 hits.
for 3 damage. And get back in.
3 fire damage.
In turn. Here we
He
go. Like,
lives. Oh boy. We're just gonna drop 2 more whelps onto the battlefield. Y'all.
What?
We don't care about whelps. We only fight big troll.
Mini whelps.
None of us have AoE.
I do. I just gotta have something that can do anything about them.
No,
That's the problem. I keep shooting them, but then it's like, oh, take more damage.
Alright. Dolly. You're... That definitely
Great.
hits. Dolly takes another 2 damage. Lindsay.
Fucker.
You're getting 4 attacks coming at you. 18. You're 16, right? Or 15. That's 4 more damage to Lindsay. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. Guy, 2 attacks coming at you. 4 more damage.
Okay.
And a
Excellent.
miss. If you want a reaction to smack that troll, you can.
I'm a smack that troll.
smack that troll.
Smack which troll?
The troll whelp to the south of you.
Is he trying to move away from me?
No, he rolled a natural 1.
Oh, yeah, swing on him. Get swanged.
15 hits.
Yeah, smack.
Not enough damage to massively kill him. He pops back up.
Bad.
Well, I don't think I massively kill. I think I have to bust out some fire if I'm gonna actually kill anything.
If you would roll 1 more damage, you would have gotten him.
Oh, really? A 12 does it?
Nymdaer.
I have to roll max damage.
Nymdaer takes another 4 damage, and it is Lily's turn. Lily.
Okay. I had a plan.
She's ready.
All right,
She
Lily.
got arrows.
Save us.
She's prepped.
I opened the door.
She's done her.
The
she's
door
done
opens.
her
There are
chores.
even more troll spawn in the fucking room.
Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna attack this guy right in front of me
Yep, absolutely.
with a fire arrow.
Fire arrow. 24 hits. Hits him in the back. Bursts into flames. Incinerates.
Hordebreaker.
14 doesn't hit. Their AC is 15.
Damn
it.
This troll sees his buddy next to him burst into flames, turns and goes, "Rah!" and just barely gets missed. Is missed by your hits, but now sees you and starts to stomp towards you.
Yeah, I am gonna move.
Okay. Are you closing? Are you going in?
I'm going in. I'm gonna move up to this corner so I can see
She
more
returns
things.
to the room.
And
I return to the
Stronger
room.
than ever before.
it is Gorfus's turn.
Oh yeah, maybe I
Gorfus
shouldn't have done that. I
is-
forgot he goes right after me.
Gorfus is looking extremely injured. He has taken a ton of damage and repeatedly has not been able to heal off of his bite attack. He keeps biting and keeps biting, but this weird metal creature doesn't have any flesh to eat. And he is so angry, but also so tired. He's lost a lot of blood.
What
And
do you
there's
mean?
there's a lot of troll whelps that have spawned out of him in the last 30 seconds.
How much shit would we be in if Guy had blood?
A
A
lot.
lot of shit.
A lot of shit. A lot of shit.
My lack of blood has put us in
a-
a pretty decent spot considering the situation on this
A
battlefield.
heaping, helping amount of shit. As the party finds the tide of troll spawn building up, as Gorpus is on his last legs, that is where we are going to end tonight's session. We will pick up next time to see if the party is able to withstand the troll tide, or if this is where they fall.
The troll tide.
See you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hey.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.